Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
There we go. I added myself. Good morning, good morning, good morning, news crew. Good morning, good morning. I've had a crazy, crazy night. It is 6:34 a.m. It is Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th. Oh, wow. Be careful what you do today. Walk in faith, okay? Walk in faith and walk in positivity. Good morning. I had a hell of a night. My neighbor's dog literally barked above my bedroom from yesterday 5 p.m. after I got off of work to literally 5 a.m. this morning. Like literally. And I've been screaming, arguing, yelling. I called the police. I've called animal control to be here in 2 hours. It's just, and then he sends an email to the landlord like, I'm gonna be out of town for another day. I'm like, oh no, this ain't going on again. So of course, what they do, they get somebody to go upstairs to get the dog. So now the dog is quiet. I'm like, wow, no sleep all night. My dog's scared. Like, what's going on? So I had I'm talking about, I was going off, I mean, all night long, y'all, all night long. And I've had it with this neighbor before to the point where, it's gotten, very confrontational, very confrontational. So, and they know how I get down. So that's why they're trying to do something. Don't try to do nothing now when it's the daytime. And all of a sudden you want to clear it up. No, I'm talking about the nighttime. I don't, this daytime stuff. So, when I tell you I've got no sleep and I have a full day of work ahead of my schedule and I got an event tonight for work. Like I'm about to be living off of some coffee. But anyways, enough about me. Thank you all for being here again. I am happy to see you all. It feels so good to be back with the news crew. If you have not taken a chance, in the description box, I have all the topics we're going to talk about today. We have 2 good news stories. We have 6 local news, and we have 6 hot topics that we're going to cover today. And I'm going to try to get through them in 2 hours. I said I'm going to challenge myself to try to get through these things in 2 hours. So Let's get into it. Good morning, Cheryl. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, Kimberly Black. How you doing, babes? Hey, no one cares. Happy Friday. Hey, Naries. Now I can start my work day off. Oh, hey, good morning. Good morning. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Carrie Ray. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. That's a bop, ain't it though? I'll be singing, humming it to myself like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm here, can't chat. Okay. I hope you get to work safely too. Good morning, Brick Girl. Good morning. Hey, MKTV. Good morning. They left the dog alone. I'm talking about when you leave the dog alone all day long, no pissing, no nothing like that. And I think they got it so he pees in the room, but he literally whines. It's like a sad, cool, like and I'm just like, my dog is looking like, what's going on? I'm like, oh my god, I can't sleep. Wait, can I play a video clip? Let me play a video clip I sent to the landlord. Hold up, I'm gonna play this, y'all, so y'all can even tell me am I exaggerating or not. So I'm gonna play this for y'all. I'm sleeping. This is what I'm dealing with. Do y'all hear it? All night long. I'm going off. This is 1 a.m. in the morning. This is not right at all. And I pay rent. This is not right at all. And I don't feel like anything's being done about it. Hell motherfucking no. I'm about to go back to the courts with this. They know how I get down. This is directly above my room. I was not having it. That was one of many recordings this morning. I sent him another message at 3:43. I sent him another message at 4. I said, if I can't sleep, you can't sleep. Ain't nobody sleeping in this bitch. I told him, I said, I'm not paying you rent until this gets satisfied. And then, he talking about some, you can't do that unless there's a court order. I said, then take me to court. If you want some rent from me, take me to court and see what happens. I'm not paying you a goddamn thing. And I got to deal with that when I go to sleep. That was the same issue I had when I first moved in. And now we're back to this same issue again. I ain't paying. You got the right one on a rainy day. I said, and you talking about somewhere you can just move. I said, if you want me to move out, I need 6 months back rent because that's how much pain and suffering I've been through. So either you're gonna pay me for me to leave, or you're gonna deal with this matter the way a landlord should deal with it. What you thought? Because I'm the only black guy in here. I'm supposed to just bow down. I will knee cut every motherfucker in here. Everybody in this building know about me. Every last one of them. I don't like that shit. Because I'm very nice and I'm very kind and very polite, and my dog is too. So to just feel like they just think they can do, and they know their dog barks. I've sent them several videos, and they know their dog gets down like this, but they don't care. They're just like, he's a black guy. I told that I will grab you by your ponytail and drag you down them fucking stairs. Don't play with me, and they're gonna call the police. If he puts his hands on me, I'm gonna have to protect myself. I said, you better have a gun. You better have the first draw gone. The police like, hey, whoa. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. That's all I got to say. You don't have to be. I told the police, you don't have to be here when this dog is barking. I am 3 a.m. in the morning. The fuck? And I care about my sleep. So it was, I was not having it, and I'm not having it. So soon after we do the show, I'm going into Mr. Roman mode, and I'm about to take care of this because I missed beautiful hours of sleep last night. I'm laying on my couch just going off, baby. I had to call my boo like, yo, I think you need to talk to me because I can't do this. I love dogs, but this is why I don't have a dog right now. I want to get up and travel whenever I feel like, yep, it's a big commitment. Sorry that happened to you. It's a huge commitment. My friend was just telling me yesterday he wants to get a dog. I'm like, for what? It's a huge time commitment. And if you don't have, that's why I have doggy day. People ask why you have doggy daycare 3 days a week. Because I have things to do, and my dog needs to, when I get him, he needs to be tired and going straight to sleep. That's why I have doggy daycare, because I don't have time sometimes to just be sitting all day. And I love my baby, but I need to make this equally fun for me too. Child, I have neighbors like that too. I always call the people on them like, get your dog. Yeah. And see, the thing about it with me is that I'm fighting against them all being here, and I'm the new guy. And so I'm the new black guy causing issues. Well, I don't give a fuck. Let me cause the issues then. Bitch, get this shit together. I cursed all of them out. So I cursed them out, the landlord, the lady who owns her unit, the army guy. I cursed his ass out. What the fuck y'all gonna do? Move me, bitch. I told him the other day, move me, bitch. What are we gonna do here? We either gonna fight, what are we gonna do? Or you gonna call the police like always? What are we gonna do? This is ridiculous. They should have left the dog at a kennel if they was going out of town. Cheap bastards. Hey AJ, good morning. Good morning. Busy Blue. Good morning, Busy Blue. Good morning. It's good to see you. You need to rest. Maybe cut the morning show short this morning so you can get a nap in. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am definitely. I had a night. I was like, yo, and let me tell you how violent it's got before. It's gotten to the point where I almost kicked the door. I kicked the door and it almost kicked off the hinges. And I had my friend like, yo, you gotta chill because now you're going past the line to criminal. And I'm like, I can't do this no more. I can't. You can go. And that was like after 3 days of the dog just barking nonstop. And so I had to go take my dog to daycare because my dog is running around the house like, who's that? What is that? He ain't used to no ghetto shit like that. Dogs barking and the fuck out of here. Bitch, I will. I told that man, I said, you better be careful where you walk, you and your dog, because you on foot, bro. And he said, is that a threat? I said, take it as a story, as somebody giving you a precautionary tale, because you're gonna catch yourself slipping a curb fucking with me, you and your dog. And I hate to go that route, but I ain't with it today. Hey, good morning, Shantae. I'm sorry, y'all. I just definitely had a morning. Good morning, Sharika. Hey, Mildred. Hey, y'all. Hey, Chase. I know. Nah, that would get old real quick. I mean, I got off of work and I went into the office yesterday. Mind you, I had a bad day at work because they just throwing shit on me and they just act like I'm just supposed to do it because I'm the newest guy on the team. Like I'm still in the point of proving myself. I had to tell one of my coworkers, I'm not proving myself to y'all. I'm 2 years in. The fuck? But anyways, I got some shit dumped on me. So I had to get off work at 5. I get home, my dog is cuddled up in the corner. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then I hear the dog barking. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This dog's been barking all day. And it was murder she wrote from there. I couldn't focus on nothing. All night long or all night long. And right now, the dog is quiet. You know why? Because we going back and forth on the email. I put the landlord on the email. I put him on the email. I went and doxed his ass. I went and found his mail with his name. I Googled him. I got his number. I got all his information. I know where he work at. I know how to make. He paints murals. He goes around the country and the world painting murals on the sides of buildings. And he thinks he's so fucking prestige. And his dad is some wealthy guy who lives in New York. And so they got 2 apartments, this one and another one in the city. And so this is the dog apartment. And then they got another apartment they live in. And so I'm sending emails between him and the landlord, and he's replying, trying to be all prestige and, well, you can't do this and we'll see you in court. And I hope your experience has been pleasant. I apologize. You know what I said in the email? Fuck you. I don't want to hear none of that shit. The fact that you just admitted that you're out of town for all of those many days and leaving your dog here is all the proof I need. Animal control will be here within 2 hours. The fuck you talking about? Don't you think because the landlord's on here, I'm supposed to be scared of y'all? Fuck you and him. I told y'all both. You got to move me. How you gonna put me out of here? You can't take me to eviction court. What you gonna say? He ain't paid May rent. He ain't paid what June rent. I'm not paying shit from June. I'm not paying nothing else. I told him I ain't paying shit else. You better not look for nothing for June. I want every motherfucking day back, bitch. Are you kidding me? I mean, y'all, it's miserable. I couldn't even enjoy my little buzz I had. Like I was trying to drink to like slow me to sleep, and that didn't even work. It just made me more angry. I said, "Get the fuck out of here!" I had to put on music, blasting music. I woke up some people. You think you can turn your music down? No, but I think you can go tell that dog to be quiet. Well, I'm just gonna fucking call the police. Call them. I'm gonna tell them the same thing. We've been this before. Circular. You call the police, they come and tell me, so you got to cut your music down. And I tell them the landlord said it's okay for me to play my music. Call the landlord and tell him. Then they say, well, call the landlord and tell the landlord that. And then they call the landlord. The landlord calls me, and you know what I tell him? If you're telling me to cut my music down, you telling them to turn their dog. You getting the dog together. So this is gonna be circular. I know how this shit go. I'm not no get me boy. I don't give a fuck. White, Indian, black, Martian, green. I don't care. I don't see race when it comes to sleep. Bitch, I'm trying to go to sleep. Fuck all that shit. Good morning, hot spicy tea. I got your message too, and I'll definitely can I do it now? I'll do it under the comment. I'll take care of it too. Thank you so much. And absolutely. Welcome to That's the News, my hot spicy tea. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, Kingsmena. I read your comment about the story that I think you just did it last night about somebody stealing your truck at your job, and your job not even knowing that was stolen until the police caught them to tell them that they stole it. You gotta stop. That's abusive. It's abuse of the dog. It really is. I mean, it is at a bare minimum. It is, and all you hear is a dog just cawing. It's pathetic. It makes me so mad. And then they want to, like, when we walk our dogs, like, we got to bump into each other. We both walk our dogs. So I walk my dog outside without a leash because Eli is very trained. All he knows how to stop at sidewalks, regardless if there's cars or not. He's looking for me. If he doesn't see me move, he's not going to move, fucking regardless. So the man trying to do it with his dog. Here, his go silly ass dog running across the street. I'm like, you can't, you fucking kite. What the fuck you think you're doing? And I said kite, not anything derogatory. I said kite, like loozy in the head, like you floozy, like you just fly in the sky doing shit. Dog about to get fucking hit. That's not an Eli, bro. Like, always trying to compete with me, my age. Of course, make more money than me. I was looking at, I docked the fuck out of him. I was looking at all the shit that he makes and stuff like that. And I was looking at the murals across the country. That's how I got his contact information. And like, you do good work, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your work, bro. At this point, that's too much noise after hours. Yeah. The dog sounds like it's in distress too. It would, yes, after not peeing that long. And then when they get the dog outside, all you hear, the dog is barking all the way down the street. All you hear. Woo! I'm like, ain't that some shit? You got a throat on you. You a little motherfucker with a throat. Why my Shih Tzu barking? You howl. King Room. Oh no, they know I ain't playing. I know the law. And plus, my auntie keep an attorney on retainer. I call him and say, okay, what can I do? Bust it down. What are we talking about here? She don't use them, so shit. I might as well. She only got them because she got a property up there, a couple properties to protect herself. So we're gonna get good use out of this shit. They should lose the dog since it's a nuisance to the neighbor. This will be the second time I've gone to court for it, so I'm trying my hardest to get them to lose this dog this time. Talking about something. He gonna put in the email because the landlord's on the email now. Well, I'm just letting you know when I get back in town, the dog is going back out of town for an extended period. I don't give a fuck if the dog was going up to Jesus. Bitch, I'm talking about today and last night. What we talking? I've tried. I almost jumped through the fucking email, y'all. I almost dropped my phone. I had to go and y'all know how thick my tree was this morning? Do you know how thick? Baby, that's why I can sit here and be good because it was thick this morning. I almost had a heart stroke. I was in this bitch singing songs. Baby, I was in there. I was going in. I couldn't. It's a bitch when you try to treat people the way you want to be treated and they don't. And I've been so nice. I've been so almost to a point where it's like, why are you acting like this? They got packages outside. I bring everybody packages in, even theirs. I try to be nice to everyone. Hey, what's going on? Hold the door for people. Well, King Roman 2022, I don't hold doors for bitches. If they packages outside, I might kick the bitch on the bottom step if you hear me. Fuck all of y'all complicit. I asked one of the neighbors, can you write a little witness statement for court last time? And I don't want to get involved. Oh, but you complain about the dog too, though. But you don't want to get involved because y'all all on the same team. Okay, bitch, watch it. Okay, don't even whistle, ho. Fuck you too. I hate that shit. No one should let a toddler scream all day. So why is it okay for a dog? And they don't care. Do you have a noise bylaws? Yes, we do. And that's the thing. It's called a nuisance. And so now I have to go to court to get them to come and deem the dog a nuisance. I did it last time and then I withdrew it because the man took the dog away and I hadn't heard anything. So I withdrew the complaint because I was like, I didn't want him to take his dog from him. I just wanted him to muzzle the dog. And now, starting about 4 weeks ago, I've been dealing with this shit. I will come live, still do my thing, but y'all don't know. Some days I'll be wait. If you go back and look at some, I'll be like, ooh. And the days I want to rush through, it's because he don't know that in the future, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be confrontational. Hey, Sticks girl, good morning. Wait, they left the dog and went out of town, and then gonna tell me on the email. Because I said, where are you? Know what's going on? And I was putting on the email, landlord, you need to tell them to muzzle. Because I was waiting for him to tell me he's not going to do anything so I can get after his ass too. Like, I'm trying to line all these bitches up. The landlord, the tenant, animal control. I told you I want to do a one swipe hoop on all these bitches. So I want him to feel like he ain't getting no rent. He got to take me to court. Because here's the low key thing about it. He's been illegal the whole time. His father is in jail for some criminal shit. So he's been leasing this building out under his father's name, which is illegal by law. My attorney told me that when my attorney looked up who owned the building, who to address the letter to, he looked up the name fucking in jail, prison. So then we asked him, what's your name? Then I get my new landlord's real name. And I said, oh, so that's how he knows I know his game. That's why he can't do nothing. That's why I've been sitting here high and mighty like, bitch, don't get your criminal ass sent to jail too, bitch. That's why I said, you want to take me to eviction court? Let's go, bitch, because you going down too, ho. Everybody in this bitch gonna be in this free reign. And part of me thinks that's why he's not doing nothing about the dog upstairs, because he know he's limited in as much as he can do in terms of court. Because if he go to court and he's not his father and he's him, it's gonna be, why are you signing these leases and your dad is not technically here? You're not technically, this is illegal as hell. And his dad went to jail over some stupid shit. I went and got that information too, over some stupid shit. Somebody showed up at his door for some money. The dad pulled a gun out and tried to shoot the man, send his ass to jail. Both of them are doctors, like, you know, and they're not from America. They're not, they're Indian, by the way. I'm dealing with, so, and they think, and you know, I'm dealing with this kind of Indian, not this kind of Indian. I'm dealing with, you know, very much so, gonna ask me when I first moved in, is your dog all vaccinated? And we just want to make sure that there's no bugs or anything. I said, excuse me, are you asking if I have bugs? Yo, I'm about to go on a rant. I need to start my show because I'm about, y'all having me up at being that dog was criminal. Exactly, right? I snitched to Peter. You listen, you already know one swipe swoop. I surely will. If it was a child, the police will resolve it in no time. Absolutely, they will come here in that dog. It wouldn't, but they haven't done nothing. They won't do nothing. It just ticks me off. So now your dog is getting, my dog, that's the thing. Now y'all get it. My dog just came from an attack. Now all he's been hearing is barking. That's why he's sleeping, because it's quiet now. He didn't sleep the whole night. He just been running back and forth trying to figure out what's going on, running back and forth trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, Eli, it's nothing. Chill. It's nothing. And then I put him in a room that I thought would be good. I go in that room, you hear the dog barking. I'm like, okay, I don't know where else to take you. I'm not going to take you and put you in the car. I pay rent. What do you mean? What do you mean? And my friend was like, you need me to come? I don't need you to come. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, be evil or nothing. That ain't even what I'm on right now, to be honest with you. I'm trying to smack fire. That's really what was going on this morning. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't even eat right. I found all his info, girl, quickly in a heartbeat. All I needed was his name on the mail package. I said, oh, okay, bam, got it. Surely did. Google was a great friend of mine. And I didn't pay for nan thing. Everything was there because he's a world-renowned, I can honestly admit, he's a world-renowned mural painter on buildings. He's done baseball stadiums across the America. He's done sides of buildings in other countries. Like, he's really, really top heavy or whatever. But I don't give a fuck, bitch. You better paint a story how to get your dog quiet. What that mean to me? I told him that before. I said, I don't give a fuck how many accolades you got. I almost be wanting to tell him, like, do you know? Do you get the fuck? I don't care. Girl got him. Surely did. Surely do. It wasn't a problem to me. Take me to court. Do what you need to do. I surely will. If he's so rich, he could have took his dog with him. And that's what he gonna put in the email to the landlord now this morning. All of a sudden, the same time he responded to my email this morning, I hear somebody upstairs walk in and get the dog. And I go off. I don't give a if you get the dog or not. What happened to 2 a.m.? Now it's 6, you want to get the dog because you're trying to make it right. Nah, let him bark. Let him bark. I open my door up. Let him bark. Let him bark. I hear the dog barking. And then they leave. Now they're gone. Walk the dog, gone. Because they know within 2 hours, animal control is going to be here by 9 o'clock. Oh, yes, baby. I called them early. They said, well, we're going to be here within the 2 hour range. And I said, okay, cool. Because I did them one better. I went on Animal Control's website and put up the executive director, her name, and then I went to Google and typed her name, and I got her email address to her job. I sent that whole email. She emailed me this morning and said, hey, we got all your complaints. We're following up. So when I called Animal Control this morning, I just dropped her name. Oh, I just want to let you know, Sharon, I also got an email from Sharon. She said that you all be following up in a timely manner. I just want to know, what would that look like? Oh, okay. Yeah, I need cages and leashes, and we need to get this dog up out of here. Somebody's home can help him. I ain't doing with that. No, bring your damn dog. Y'all can sisterhood of traveling pants. Okay, I'm for real. You get crazy. Yeah, it is, because it's a combination of being hungry. My coffee is still sitting out there. I didn't even grab my coffee because I was running in here from yelling out there. I literally was running in here like, yeah, y'all, it's been a crazy morning. It's been a crazy morning. And they hear me. They back now. They hear everything I'm saying right there. These wallpaper thing. They hear every morning show. That's cool. And I do not care. All I keep telling you is move me as much as I'm about to move you. Do what you got to do, bro. That's all I got to say. I don't see race when it comes to my sleep. I don't. I'm not even. Y'all know I didn't even know I said that. Oh, I'm lit. I am so mad, y'all. I didn't even know I said that. I don't. On some real shit, I don't. I don't see no race when it comes to sleep. Bitch, you better leave me alone. Let me get my little, and I only sleep in 4-hour doses. So I need 4 hours and I'm going to wake up and then I need another 4 hours. That's all I need. Can I get my first batch of 4 hours? I can't even do that. The fuck? You got me tripping. Jerome is me. When I am done with you, I don't play and get. Oh yeah, I'm talking about. I'm going to the end of the world, and then the landlord gonna reply. I thought he was moving out. Listen, all this planning and shit y'all got going on, lease arrangements, who going where. I don't give a fuck about. Listen to me, honey. Come here. I wanted to grab the phone and send a voice message. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Y'all telling me stuff about people here, and I don't care about none of that. That don't mean nothing to me. And the fact that I have no sleep and my job, I have an event with my job with my very, very nice and polite coworkers at today after hours. And you don't understand how it means when you have an event with your coworkers after hours and you're not like physically prepared. And I need to be well slept and well ready to be around wealthy donors. The governor is going to be there tonight. Like, it's a very high event. The Secretary of Health, the Secretary of Budget, Finance and Budget. It's going to be one of those. And like, I got to show up, especially being the only black guy on our team. I want to show up. And so that was my biggest thing. Like, I ain't got no sleep for this event. And I got to go into the office today to help get some stuff done. So that means I got to get my dog together, go to the office and try to come home, get like maybe 2 hours of sleep before this event later. Oh yeah, I was going. I called my aunt and I asked her, would she pray for me? I called her around 11. She's like, what you talking about? What's going on now? I said, yeah, I need you to pray. I said, because I done put all the knives at the front door, at the front table. And I don't know what's about to happen, but something's about to go on. Here go my aunt. Well, first of all, she snatched me all the way back. Like, first of all, how dumb can you be? So she snatched me back and I sat my ass down. She said, no, you're going to play this the right way. Start recording, get your recordings. And I got all my recordings from every room, every angle. We said, you're not paying rent no more. We're going back to square one. So, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, that happened last month. That had me rolling. I told you that had me rolling. I needed that joke this morning. When I saw that and when I commented, I'm rolling, I literally was like, what are you talking about? I needed that this morning. Thank you. So this Instagram painter is traveling the world, but leaving his dog alone for days and days on end. Yep. And so every time he be going places and posting, I be looking at it. I'll be looking at him. I'll be looking like, and then I hear the dog. That's instantly my trigger. Like, I see what's going on. You are lucky that God's hands be on my neck. God be on my neck. Fuck everybody else. God be on my neck, because I'd have had a whole flyer with your name, your information, down to your job location, posted everywhere around this bitch. To the fact that I'm so close to a market where they love to do dumb shit on people. You would have had your whole world rearranged. Like, y'all understand, the city that I'm in, it's nothing to give somebody an incentive to fuck with someone. Nothing. Literally less than nothing. And keep your hands clean. So I just be thinking, like, you have to walk your dog in the neighborhood. You are crazy. You're fucking crazy. Baby. Not the upper room. Right here, literally. So in this room, above me is his dog room. In the back is my bedroom, and that's his room. And the dog goes between both, because looking for the owner, his room and the dog room. So all you hear is, so if I think I'm escaping to my bedroom, I'm like, are you shitting me? Are you kidding me? You petty for pets all through the night. I feel you. I'll go overboard to prove a point. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. Why didn't the landlord open the door for animal control? The landlord in a whole nother state. That's the thing. They own buildings in New York. You know those folks when they got a lot of money coming from those other countries. He got buildings in here, DC, New York, Chicago. So this is just one of many. And he didn't know that. People like, I knew his business. Good morning, Aisha. And it was so good seeing you. I was like, look at Aisha. It was so good seeing you. You did a really good job. And I didn't know you had been gone away for so long. It's so good to see you. I hope you're coming back to stay. I hope you're like being a content creator now. Wow, that's a long time to deal with this. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Honest Row. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get to it. It'd be a fan reunion jail. Send all them bitches in it. Okay. Oh, please give us an update on this situation. The landlord better give you what you want. Oh, definitely. Oh, he always do. Last time he was like, well, because I had stopped paying for like 6 months. Now, mind you, I put my rent money up. Of course, I'm not that slow. I know my responsibility. So I put my rent up in another, like in one of my savings accounts. But I stopped paying for 6 months. Every month he would send me a message. How's everything going? Same. The same. The next month. How's it going? Is everything okay? Nope. Same. Send him a video. Then finally, in January, he asked me, I said, oh, everything is going good. Everything is going good. I sent him a little wire transfer. There you go. And then February was good. Then March was good. Then here come April kicking itself in. And we start hearing, woo. I'm like, whoa, I'm not eating a dog. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it pass. Then May come. I'm hearing it heavier because it get warmer now. I'm like, whoa. And I go on and pay it. But now we in the May. Oh, he already know what time it is. And my lease is up in June. So it would have been like I was moving out the end of June. I told him in that message, I'm not doing a motherfucking thing. You gonna have to move me. Literally. You want to go to courts. And when you go to courts, make sure you know my attorney gonna be there letting them know that this ain't even the landlord. This not the landlord. You know this is his son, right? You know the landlord's in jail. You know his son been signing all these leases illegally. He technically can't represent him in court. Mr. Jackson assumed that was the landlord. So this whole time he's been trying to resolve an issue. He's been doing it through a third party that's not even legally represented for this building. Oh, that man know I got his ass. I got his motherfucking ass good. That's how he know. That's how he know. I'm not doing. Bitch, you slow. You must thought you must have got me fucked up. I would have recorded the dog. Then I would have posted the animal abuse of the Instagram painter's account. Shame. Oh, you want me to shame him? You know I'm good for that. Get me a little burner account and shame his ass. Now, if y'all see some viral video going of an owner and the dog going loud, it ain't me. It ain't me. Good morning. I hope you got to work good, Noah. I hope you did. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into it. I just, for lack of, I had to. Eli said, this is too ghetto for me. Baby, my baby he know Eli literally does. He'd rather be at daycare than to be here. And I called the daycare early this morning. They're 24 hours. I called him. I'm like, hey, Eli still has his laceration incisions in. He get him out on Sunday. But I want to know if maybe, because I might have another situation on my hands, if he can get some primary care today. Like, y'all just keep him in a room by himself, TV, toys, and all that stuff, because I'm gonna have to, daddy got to go to war. I might have to be militant today. And when I yell and go off, that scares the fuck out of Eli to the point where he start to shaking because he think he's in trouble. And it's like, I be feeling bad. Like, I'm not yelling at you, Eli. And I be like, I'm not yelling at you. It's not you. Then it gets worse because now my arm's moving. He think I'm like, oh my God. And I be sitting there like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't. I'm like, oh my God, it'd be all kind of shit. So you had East Indians asking you African-American descendants of slavery fuel. You see how quick my ancestors came from the root? They came from the root of my soul out like, bitch, you got me fucked up completely. Okay, wait. Speaking of edibles, do y'all know the fifth graders? We got to jump into these news. We got to get into these stories because y'all are going to be y'all going to be crazy. Y'all going to be like, what is going on? Roman about to get them all the way together. I surely am. I think they know. He knew that this time was going to come again if it happened the second time. I'm not playing with you bitches. And I've been wanting to find a reason to just stack some money just to have a little bit of just cash flow in the bank. Thank you. I'm finna stack up from June. I'm hoping this lasts me at least till September because that good cash flow sitting there is something you can just cushion off of and stack more on. So fuck them. And they keep saying, well, you can move out. You can find a place. See, that's easy for you. I need to make it difficult for you. That's an easy fix for you. I need to make you feel the pressure so that you do the right thing. So if you want me to move out, you need to pay me back the last 6 months rent that I paid you. If you're not going to do that, you need to take me to court. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. You can't. I don't know what else to tell you. You can't even go to court to get an eviction notice on me, because the first thing you do, and the minute you go and you file it under your name, your father's name, I'm gonna go up to the court and say that is not the same person that has been my landlord. I don't know who that man is, sir. I don't know who that man is, Your Honor. That is not. I don't know who that man is. That is not the same person. I surely am. He gonna get his ass all caught up. He can afford a dog, and he can. He got money. I know he got money. He wears label sneakers. Like, he's so corny, and he has, like, first of all, he's on the team. He's gay, and he's a bougie gay, like a highfalutin gay. Smokes cigarette. He's very artsy, very big, heavy coats in the summertime. Bitch, fuck out of here. And he has a black boyfriend. Me and the black boyfriend got into it the first time. Now the black boyfriend stopped coming around, because me and him got into it so bad that the police were called. And I ran out that mother. I had a whole blunt in my hand, and he come knocking on my door early in the morning, and I opened the door. He come, yo, you got a problem? Like, he was supposed to be checking me for his boyfriend, because he didn't live here at the time. I must have dropped the damn blunt on the rug, stepped out. Excuse me? Who the fuck? I said, excuse me? He said, you got a problem about the dog and stuff? I said, 1 second. And so I went in and got a piece. I ain't gonna say what it was, and got a piece and stepped back out and said, excuse me? And he gonna run upstairs and call 911. 911 came like that. We had a report that there's somebody have a gun. Ain't nobody got nothing. Ain't nothing. So they ran through trying to check. By that time, I already put shit in my trunk. That nigga ain't say shit. They came. So we had already got into it. And now he comes to ride his bike, park his bike at the front, goes upstairs. He sees me. He hurt. I'm not gonna. Don't press me, nigga. I don't give a fuck how big and thick you, and he bigger than me. I don't give a fuck. The thing about big people is you harder to fall. I just gotta get your ass down, bitch. So if that means fuck, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Thank you, Honest Roll. I was very tired. Cages and leashes. That's all I want to see. Okay. I know how it feels. I had neighbors with 4 dogs. They stayed parking. It's like, how do you sleep? And they sleep through it. Like, for them, it's like Roman is not responsible for anything inappropriate he may say today. He is delirious from lack of sleep. Okay, I wish I could tell my coworkers that, because my coworkers are, hey guys, woo, baby. Just know that the Lord has been on my side this whole week. You have to get some rest. This show got to be short this morning. All right. The landlord is messy. Why he telling you about the neighbor's future plans in the email? Because I think he was trying to get the neighbor to say, yes, I'm moving out, because he can't evict nobody. Now I've learned that this landlord can't do much. He can't do shit. It's a guy upstairs down that's just living here. Like, he's from the military, and he's like, I'm moving out tomorrow. Just living. I'm like, oh, well, you must not have no lease to be moving out tomorrow. But they not. I'm not. Oh no. I gotta get talked down too. Yeah, my TT had to bring me down 1 or 2 notches, because it is real. It is real, baby. It is real. Oh yes, girl. I had a whole set of knives at the door. I wish I can take the camera to walk out to there. I had the big steak one all the way down to the sharp one, all the way down to. I had like a whole set right there. Because what I was in my mind, I was gonna get in the room. I was gonna get in that door. That was going on in my mind. Yes, she did. Hey, fantastic. You had posted something, and I was laughing, talking about something. That's me looking when the other person leave or something. Some post. Fantastic. You are hilarious. I'm so glad to see you this morning. Auntie came through, and she definitely comes starting. It'd be her voice, because she's always proper. Well now, listen. Don't be dumb. Don't Don't make a dumb move in the heat of the moment. Now, just get the recordings. I know. And just go on back and just, you can't go walk Eli. I ain't walking nothing. No, I'm going to walk and fall asleep. Take a shower. I took a shower. I had the show ready because I was up. I had been fixed. The show had been ready since like 1 o'clock this morning because I had been up. I couldn't sleep. If y'all notice, I had the live schedule early because guess what? I couldn't do nothing. I'm sitting here angry. I didn't want to cook me nothing last night. I'm sitting like I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? And then finally I go to nasty ass Taco Bell and get me a nacho Bel Grande. And I tell the bitch, y'all know what I say. No cheese, no sour cream. Please, extra meat. And I'm just thinking, okay, yep, I got it. No cheese. I'm thinking, you hear the voice, you thinking it's correct. Put it in the bag. But I drive off and get on the expressway to come back home. And I just wanted to get me a little nacho and scoop with some meat while I'm driving. I opened the bag and it got cheese and sour cream on it. I just was like, oh, why am I having this day? What is going on? I just threw the fucking thing on the floor. I wasn't turning around or nothing. I just threw that bitch on the floor. I said, that's a whole waste. I was so mad. It was just like, you had a taste for something. You went there, you waited in the line. The drive-through line was long. You hungry as a bitch. And then for you to put cheese on it, it ain't like I can just scoop a little bit of cheese off. The cheese is done spread to everything. You silly little bitch. Whew. I might have to do this show tomorrow. I'm for real. Good morning. Let's talk about how America is giving promote after foreign races in business. Where the blacks who own property like this. Oh my God. How was Eli healing? Very well. You know what? He don't even have to wear the cone no more. He don't have to lick it. He doesn't lick his sore like I thought he was, because the scab is coming off and the skin is like that. I never showed y'all a picture, but I'm gonna show everything after he's done. Like, I think it's best for me to share that afterwards, but during the process, because I want to be sensitive. If somebody was like, that's why your dog got this, that, and the third, and try to be funny, I'm always preparing for those things. So I wanted to make sure, even if you said that, he's at a point where he's healed. So once he has healed, I'm gonna show you all. But it was a very, very deep cut, and he healed up in 2 weeks, just like that. Sunday his shit comes out, and he's already been running and playing. He can't wait to go to daycare. Like, he hates me at this point. My dog has had enough of me. I can tell. Like, he don't come to the door to me anymore like he would come wag his tail. It's like, bitch, I know it's you. What the fuck you want? I don't get the more, he normally walk in the room. He don't do none of that shit. I be saying to him, like, I don't want to see your ass either. I don't want to see you either. Good morning, build your case, document. That's exactly what my TT said. Everything. I have everything documented. And as we speak, he's sending me another email. And what the first line says. The first line. Here goes the first line. Hello, the dog has never been left in the unit for days. She had a babysitter yesterday during his boyfriend's shift. I almost said his name. Happy to provide evidence. She's there for the duration of his shift. So it's a babysitter upstairs right now. That's what's going on. Otherwise, she's attended to 24/7 since the new year. Did I not just send this video of the dog? Am I slow? Now y'all see what they do? And then if this wasn't going on, I'd have blew the fuck up. I'd have just blew up. Will you be representing yourself, or have you retained a lawyer? If so, provide their contact information. You see how he's doing? Ooh, I should have never read that, because see, I almost flew through the damn email. Baby, if I could be a key or a letter, I would stroke F. Fuck you, bitch. Tell homeboy don't send me no more emails. Yeah. Okay, I need to go ahead and switch the subject now. All right, y'all, we're going to get into the show. Good morning. That will make me go, oh, yeah, they want the wash the way out. Yes, that's what they want. They want the easy way out. No, I'm not playing that. Matter of fact, I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot even sit here without having to respond. Let me first tell you, first of all, we have you hear walking. Oh, now everybody want to walk around. Y'all hear me? Yeah, I got the email. Miss Babysitter been here all night during his shift. How you been here all night during his shift? And I got the video of the dog just barking all night long since 5 o'clock. Where you been? Are you Casper, the friendly ghost? The fuck? Y'all got the right one. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on, but this dog is going to be placed properly. Give a fuck. I don't care. First of all, we have documented this dog barking all night long. Secondly, don't worry about my fucking attorneys. Don't worry about my attorneys. What's your address, nigga? Where you at? Worry about the work. That's what you need to do. Okay. Secondly, don't worry about my attorney. Worry about animal control. That's all you need to worry about. That's all y'all need to worry about. My attorney will be contacting the landlord. You're not the landlord. Stand down. Gaia, Michael. Now I hear them. Everybody want to be all nice and stuff. Now I don't hear no barking. Why you ain't barking? What happened? Woo! I'm trying to play. I want to bark now. Animal control will be here at 9. I need something. Give me something. Now everybody want to be complicit and want to comply. The fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. When they come, I'm knocking on the door, showing them where you are, barking or not. Fuck wrong with them? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. And I pay good rent. I pay good rent. I'm not sitting here talking about I pay less than $1,000. Baby, I didn't know what the fuck are you coming at my door? Because he came to the door like you finna press me. You're not pressing me at my home. I see if I was on the street unprepared. You doing this at my home? Hold up, nigga. You better take 10 feet, step back, bitch. Yeah. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. As a small person, I'll take someone out at the ankles, baby. All you got to listen, I ain't even want to say too much, but it's one thing you got to do to take one of them out quickly in an instant. Now at the door. What did I just slide into? Go get a nacho with no cheese. I don't know if you can call that nachos. I cannot do nachos with cheese. If I do nachos with cheese, it has to be a little bit of cheese and it has to be in a Dorito bag with ground beef. It has to be like ground beef, a little bit of cheese in a Dorito bag, just a small amount, just to moisten the meat. But I can't do all of that. Everybody's gonna get cut, y'all. Cheese overpowers everything, especially on burgers. And I hate when they put it on my burgers. I have to be okay. All right, no, it's cool. It's cool. I thank you. We're in a retrograde, Roman. Just breathe through it. Thank you. Good morning. Activated knowledge. Baby, oh my goodness, what's with Black elders always using showers as a remedy for everything? Even in the Caribbean, you're sick. And yeah, she's gonna tell me to take a shower because well, it do be helping. I'll be in the shower as soon as I get that lathering going. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. They play it in your face. Yes, a standoff with the neighbors, my kind of party. Yeah, they know that. And you got the nerve talking about what's my attorney information. Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't know who the fuck do you guys think y'all are not. But you have no authority over me. You can't even ask me my fucking name. Who do I think I? Now I get a reply quick like that. Okay, duly noted. Looking forward. Thank you. We need to interview this babysitter. You know, she's probably up there scared and frightened right now. I don't give two fucks. You need to be with the dog scared and frightened. You should have been with the dog last night. Talking about something, I'm with the dog the whole shift. Y'all, do you see how they lying? How are you with your dog the whole fucking shift? The dog barked the whole night. Are you kidding me? Who, where? Baby, I'm not when it comes to my sleep. Like and not a working man. It's different if I just didn't have nothing to do today. If I could just switch my YouTube time from 6:30 to like 10 a.m. and just slept it away. No, nigga I have a scheduled day. I do my YouTube, I walk my dog, I go to work, I come home on lunch, walk my dog, I go back to work, and then today I'm gonna be even more at work. Where in that is time not to sleep? I don't have it like that. I'm trying. You need to show up because I'm on one today. I am going to get that well rest needed since the dog ain't barking now. Yeah, they upstairs. Cooler heads will prevail. That's what my auntie always tell me. Roman yelling at this person through the wall is taking me clean out this morning. Can't take it. That's what I've been doing all night long. And the funny thing about it is they hear me and they know it. They say nothing. Then they come outside and they want to look like everything is funny. Like everything is a joke. when they outside walking the dog and want to look and point while they're talking to each other. And I'm always like, what's good? I don't give a fuck. I don't care, white or not. Call me aggressive, call me whatever you want to call me. I don't like that shit. I would never do that to nobody. My dog doesn't bark. I would never leave my dog here to bark all night for somebody not to sleep. And then if I did, I would understand why they're angry. You can't get my sleep back. I can't get that shit back. You're right. Thank you, Sticks, girl. I'm in the parking lot of my job, and I'm sorry. It's the having a conversation with them through the walls to me. You should hear me in the hallways. I wake everybody up in the hallway. One day I put my whole Bose speaker out in the hallway and I blasted rock and roll heavy metal all night long in the hallway. And I dared a bitch to come move my radio. And they were so mad. And they're going to call the police. And the police, well, why would you want to disturb one neighbor when it's only one neighbor fucking with you? I said, because they ain't doing shit. They ain't helping me do shit about it. And he's like, just put the radio back in your unit. So I put it back in my unit and I faced it towards the door and blasted it all night. It took me and my dog to the hotel. Came back. I said, oh, I heard it all the way outside. I was good. I felt good. I said, I hope they didn't get any sleep. I slept good. And so what you think I did last night? I blasted them bitches out. Baby, I was in here singing. I was in here having a whole show. I've learned it's best to respond to emails after I've cooled off. I can't. I'm so sick of them this morning. Oh my goodness, what a morning you've had. Yeah. We all stand in agreement for prayer. Please, put your hands on my shoulders, please. That's how you send a nice response. The fuck? Are you kidding? You know what got me? Who is your attorney? Bitch, who is my attorney? Who is your babysitter? The fuck? No, you need to be asking where's animal control. The fuck, boy, you got me fucked up. Yo, whack ass. He lucky I didn't want to respond. And you notice though that the landlord hasn't responded at all. It's just him responding because the landlord already knows. I'm watching you. I'm watching to see exactly. Yeah, the landlord ain't respond. All right, y'all. Let's get into the show. Oh no, not coming with the dog upstairs. Thank you. Yeah, y'all please hit the like. I'm sorry, this is not a normal show. I just had to vent. I'm a human too. Damn, I spent an hour of venting. That means we're gonna do an hour of hot topics. I'm just gonna rush. I'm gonna get through it, but y'all know we're gonna talk about it. Consider renting a single dwelling unit. Let me tell you how I ended up here. This unit is directly in front of the old unit I had, and this unit is about $300 less than my old unit, and it gave me an extra bedroom. And I just moved myself across the street one week, just moving shit one by one. It was just the easiest thing to do. But now I'm trying to get the fuck up out the city, baby. I'm trying to flee the city. I can't do the city living no more. Wait, what happened? I stepped out. People typically stop responding after attorneys are mentioned. They're highly unprofessional. No, because he thinks they think they're just, what is he going to do? He doesn't know an attorney. You keep pushing them buttons. Thank you to the ceiling. I hope you have I have the whole night recorded. I've sent them both. I send them to the landlord. Every time I take a video, it was because I was sending him a message. Here we go another time, 3:43 a.m. and no one's here. Yeah, because I can hear her walking right now. I wanted to hear you walking earlier this morning. I don't like that shit. Now it's supposed to be cool. Now they come, animal control is supposed to be, well, there's no dog, there's no noise disturbance, everything's okay. No, bitch, listen to this video. Hey, Yusuf, good morning. Thank you. Listening, being back and forth. Hope you and everyone have great. You too, Yusuf. You too. We love our Eli and Roman moms. Eli's probably just feeling a little roughed up from all the You sound like me. I grew up in the city, and at this point, I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm over it. I don't mind not having people close to me. I want to see or hear those videos so bad. I have so many videos, but it's me saying some of the craziest stuff. I always say, we have another video. It is 2:40 a.m. in the morning. And what am I doing? Listening to the dog barking. Do you hear the dog barking in the background? This makes no sense. And I always make sure I say something about the landlord in the video in case I have to put it in court. So I'll be like, this makes no sense after I've contacted the landlord and let him know that this is happening. And he continuously fails to do anything about it. And then I would send it to the landlord. And then he would do nothing. So then I'll start sending it to animal control. I send it to the ASPCA. and I put a nice nasty message on it, oh baby, he responded then, I'll do something. Fuck out of here. All right, let's hop into these hot topics. Can I go get my coffee real quick, y'all? Please, if y'all don't mind, please. I just need to go grab that coffee real quick. I definitely need it. I need it this morning. I'm still gonna get my news. Fuck that. I'm gonna grab this coffee real quick. What do I want to play? We'll do this. Shit, it's mine. Fuck it.
I've got the hottest ride in town. It ought to be. I work on it every night. Cars have taught me a lot, but I've also learned about setting goals.
Building for the future.
Doing things right.
With style.
And perfection.
Right now, I'm planning on college. Engineering maybe. And part of my plan is waiting to have sex.
Because this dream won't wait.
Not me, not now. Making smart choices about sex.
Oh shit, baby! This is the kind of day I'm having. This is what it's about. It's the creamer, y'all. Yes, I don't know if y'all use it, but it's Nut Pods almond coconut creamer. It's like no dairy or nothing. It's so amazing and it's so good. It tastes like it's real sweet already, and you don't need much of it. Get it at like Whole Foods or Wegmans or any grocery store, really. I need this coffee this morning. Thank you all for rocking out with me. I know this is like not a normal live, but y'all can see I'm sweating. I'm just going through it all. I'm just having one of them days this morning. But I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. It's definitely been a stressful as fucking morning. I never am like this. It's just I got a lot of shit going on, and I'm dealing with this dog. And normally I would have came out here and rocked my show and not said nothing about it, but I'm human, and you can only take so much of like, god damn, I ain't perfect, and shit, everything is not perfect in my life. So that's another thing. So anyways, all right, we're gonna jump into some of these stories. So first story I want to talk about is some good news. So why is my banner's not showing? Okay, so some good news. So this major fan of J. Cole, when he in his first era, she was a fan of his, and she went to a concert. She got to see him and meet him, and so she had asked him when she had met him as a fan. She said that because her mom and dad were on drugs and wasn't in her life, and she really didn't have a lot of family. Yeah, can I change my shirt, y'all? Because this is gonna bother me too. That's gonna bother me too. All right. Baby, I'm sorry. I know it's been so unorganized, but it's just the way love goes. Just the way love goes. The way. Thank you all. All right, we back. So J. Cole, so this fan, when she was younger, she sent him this message. Now her mom and father wasn't in her life at all, so she really wanted somebody that cared about her to come to her graduation. So guess what J. Cole did? Now, here's the original message that from the long time ago text message. I read your letter twice. You are so strong. She sent him a letter, and in the letter, she said, can you come to my graduation? And he said, I admire you. I will be at your graduation only if you get into a 4-year university. Well, I guess he showed up to her graduation. And I said, that is so, so sweet. This is a picture of her when she was younger. Now she was adopted, so she didn't really have a tight-knit family. And I thought those kind of moments really, really matter. And the quote that she said that left my heart like, oh, this is really, really sweet is that she said that it meant everything to her because she knew that she wouldn't have a lot of people at her graduation. And with being adopted, her parents being hooked on drugs in and out of prison at the time, both her parents were in prison. So she asked if he could come to her graduation. He showed up. So shout out to J. Cole. I think that is so sweet of him to do that. Somebody on his level, his caliber. So that was another good news story. Another good news story is MoNique is now casted in BMF thanks to 50 Cent. Of course, 50 Cent campaigned for her earlier this year. He's gonna unblackball her, bring her back out into the industry. And so we got to see a little bit of what Mo is gonna look like in her newfound role. Check this out. I love it.
My name is Goldie. You know who the fuck I am.
Okay.
My name is Goldie. You know who the fuck I am.
Absolutely.
My name is Goldie.
So I'm proud to see her. She's gonna be adopting the role Goldie on 50 Cent's BMF. Now I was trying to see if it was gonna be coming on. It'll be on the upcoming season of Stars BMF, and she's gonna be casted as Goldie. And trying to see any more details about any other role. Nope, that's the only role right now she's been casted to play in. So I'm looking forward to MoNique and the new things that are coming her way. I'm so glad 50 Cent was able to get her in this role, and it looked like she's ready to play it. So shout out to her. Those were the two positive stories I wanted to lead with today. All right, let's jump into local news. Now I got some shit for y'all. Okay, hopefully it bring my mood back. So I got some stuff for y'all. So this first story, can you imagine driving, right? And then all of a sudden, right, you come to a red light, but the car behind you doesn't appear to be stopping. And then all of a sudden you realize that the person who's driving is unresponsive, like they just had an attack or they fell out and the car is just rolling into an intersection. Are you going to jump out? What do you do? What happens? Well, this recently happened. A video shows people trying to stop this car passing through a busy intersection after the driver suffers a medical episode. And I was watching the clip and I kept saying, damn, y'all have got to see this clip. This shit is crazy. The lady car literally busy intersection. She must have had a brain aneurysm or something. And she literally stopped and just slid into traffic. And so this lady, brave enough, ran out in the middle of the street, don't give a fuck about cars, trying to stop and flag the car down. I'm like, wow, you risked your life for that. But y'all check this shit out. I was like, okay, I don't know if I would have got out my car. I probably would have called 911 and moved my car out the damn way. But yeah, you never know. Maybe I might need that kind of help one day. It's so interesting. I don't hear.
In the middle of a busy intersection. Local 10 Sorrel for a live now to show us how these heroes rushed to the rescue.
Check this out.
And Calvin, Congress Avenue is one of the busiest roads through Boynton Beach, but the right people were in the right place at the right time when a woman suddenly passed out behind the wheel. The wayward car is not obvious at first as it moves slowly through a busy intersection, but as soon as a woman runs up alongside that vehicle, other drivers notice there's a problem. Watch as the woman bangs on the car window and then motions other motorists to steer clear of the out-of-control vehicle. She's actually the victim's co-worker who spotted trouble while behind the wheel of another car. It all happened nearly a week ago, May 5th, in the late afternoon at Woolbright Road and Congress Avenue in Boynton Beach, where cameras captured a remarkable rescue. Within seconds, a group of Good Samaritans surrounded the car, using their strength to physically stop the vehicle from moving. It turns out the driver was slumped over at the wheel after suffering a medical episode. One man tried to use his bare hands to bust through a window, but it doesn't work. As several individuals hold the car in place, the woman in the green shirt returns with a dumbbell and hands it off to a guy who is able to break through a back window. Another man then climbs through the back of that car and he manages to unlock the doors. The group checks on the unresponsive driver as the man on the right is on the phone with 911, a coordinated effort by a group of strangers who likely helped to save the woman's life. So that woman, we understand she is doing okay. She survived this incident, and she is now working with the police to track down
Now she
those
wants to
good
honor.
Samaritans. She wants to thank each and every one of them.
No, that had to be scary as hell. Did you see the other car coming up? I'm like, why are you driving up if you see people running to get this car? I know you want to go, but do you want to die? What do you go or die? What do you want to do? And I saw the car. I'm sitting there like, now I don't know if I would have jumped out my car. I don't know if I would have jumped out my car. In that moment, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I always be thinking terrorist attacks and shit. So I don't know if I'd have jumped out my car. But I do think I would have called 911, like something's happening here. And so they got a dumbbell and bust the back window out, unlocked the doors, and was able to stop it. So I said, wow. Hopefully everything is okay with her. She suffers a medical episode. And I always wonder, do they then deem these people like unfit to drive, or do they like have to take some new test to get on the road again? Because that could be a hazard. I mean, that really can be dangerous, especially if you have a history of doing this. Like now this is in your history cabinet of you doing of your some medical reason for you to stop in the middle of the road like that. So I don't know about that one. I don't know. Now this next story, can you imagine having a boss that's such a bitch to you, right? So y'all are in a meeting and your boss says to you to do something, and you and your coworker are like, no, because y'all know the work project more, so you're like, no. And the boss is like, okay, y'all ain't listening to me. The boss leaves the room and go get these cups of an energy drink and comes back in the room and says, here, drink this. And you two drink it for her to then say that's why it was colon cleanser. Well, baby, this lady spiked her employees' energy drinks with colon cleanser. Now, she said it was supposed to be a joke, a gag joke. But after one of the persons in the room initially started feeling pain in their stomach, they decided to what's going on? And that's why she said, aha, you just drank some colon cleanser. That's what she says to them. You just drank colon, and making fun of them when one of them was in serious pain. So the employees initially was hesitant to speak out because they were afraid of her, describing her as a bully. So she handed her resignation in, right, on May 3rd. Then the next day, she tried to resign her resignation. She said that she didn't really want to quit her job. She just thought it was a childish incident. However, the Elections Commissions Board decided to resign, to force her resignation. Now, she worked for the Elections Commission Board, and these were two people who were a part of the Elections Commissions. And I'm like, damn, you doing dumb shit on the state level, like on a federal level? What kind of shit? Now, let me look at her face again. Yeah, you sound like you was a bitch. Can you imagine somebody telling you to drink this? If I wouldn't look at that like, bitch, what's this? We just was arguing, you bringing some shit in for me to drink. Who drinking that? Well, clearly somebody did. They had to be scared of her to drink. You had to be real scared of her to drink that. Okay, I'm just gonna breeze through the comments, y'all, so I can catch myself up. Ain't that awesome? I thought that was so cool of J. Cole to do that. I thought that was so cool. Like, some people don't understand how much like graduations, those milestones, it means to have someone, and then to have J. Cole, because you don't think you're no one. You're adopted. You don't have your family. You're not like the traditional. You don't think you're nothing. But then J. Cole jumped your ass up. So I thought that was dope. And 50 Cent definitely won so much respect for me in him doing that with Mo. You know what I mean? Now, not the same as Diddy getting Travis Scott to perform at the Billboard Awards, but this was definitely one of those things where I say, you know what? That was a good thing. That's gonna go in your history books. You know what I'm saying? That was good for him. Mo is gonna smash whatever role she gets. Ain't she hungry? She ready. Mo is ready. Yes, she is. Good for Mo. Keep her husband all the way away. Mo, yes, I gotta have my almond milk, baby. Okay, just a little bit, just a little nut pod. I am here for it. Come through, Mo. I can't wait to hear Mo be more swing. I can't. Now I'm gonna watch it. Her husband better not sabotage. Okay, I saw that. Come through 2 quarters. It's good to get stuff out sometimes. Roman, you gathering your peace of mind back. I am. I couldn't be phony. I couldn't be phony or fake this morning. I just had to be like, you know what? I am definitely going through, because I can feel it on my face. I can feel it. Like it's a little bit of like, yeah, I need to get a massage today. So I'm probably schedule one of those. Oh, I ain't got no time to even do that. I probably schedule it tomorrow. It's a fancy ass hotel that got a spa inside, and they give you special discounts if you work for like some organizations in the area. So I'm about to definitely take advantage of that, because my neck is, you never know. See, I didn't even remember her name, Sydney. We will never be a star. He needs to sit himself down and go find a boyfriend. Oh my God, bless them. Those are heroes. Yes, they are. Yes. Wow, I was always ready to see him. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad. I was trying to start with that. Thank goodness the car was moving slowly. Baby, these heroes need to be given keys to the city. Yeah. So y'all would have got out the car. It was her coworker. Yeah, it was her coworker. So she knew something was wrong. I would have jumped out my car. Yeah, it was her coworker. But I was just thinking, like, damn, this busy ass intersection. I'd have drove my car over to it. Like, I'd have got behind it, or maybe put my car in front so she can cushion it. That's probably what I would have done. I had to walk myself through it. I would have probably driven my car probably around so she can to bump it and let other cars know. I've probably been trying to think strategic like that, but I don't know if I would have got out of the car. I'm always worried I'm gonna lose a limb or some shit. I'm already small. Bitch, all it takes is the wind to knock me into traffic the wrong way. There, that's the other part of the story. She rolling over there and roaming over there. They were all angels because I don't know what I would do. Okay, that's what I said. They were her coworkers. That lady felt compelled to run after her friend. The lady probably felt weird after leaving work. Yeah, I was thinking the same. I keep something in my car to bust a window. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I put on a community wall for y'all. It's this device that you can put in your car. Even when you get, like, your car goes off the cliff into water, you can get it and it'll bust the windows out, even in water. There's really no ever device ever in the world that can bust a window out in water. But this device, it hits the wall, your window, and it sucks on it. And when you snatch it out, it cracks the window, giving it enough for you to keep chipping at it. So I put it on the wall for y'all a long time ago, but I'll redig that up. But definitely in Tennessee, if that happens, you have to go 6 months without an episode before you can go release to driving. Okay. I was wondering if it was something like that. Good morning, Southern Belle. Hey, good morning to everyone coming in the room. Please make sure you all hit the like. I'm sorry for our little slow start this morning, but we definitely back up, rocking and rolling. I'm gonna get through this. Wow, the human spirit. Yeah, it was. Don't that make you feel a little bit good about some humans? This is mind your business for me. That is foul, ain't it? Baby, I would have threw some hot coffee on that bitch. I live near train tracks, and it's a red light right before the train's coming off the highway, and I was thinking about a car hitting mine, pushing my car into the track. Oh my God. That's like snow and rain on the expressway, because I got into a bad accident where I was driving in the snow and a truck crosses in front of me. You know, when a truck crosses in front of you in front of snow, it gets on your car. I couldn't see shit. Done slid and drove off a cliff. Y'all. I thought I was dead. I thought I was gone. I thought I was Jesus. I thought I saw it all. And then it was like people started running over to come get me. And next thing I know, by the grace of God, the car had landed. Literally, it went down and landed just like this, like it was on its all of it. And all I literally was just like this with the airbags. And they opened the doors and shit. I'm walking out. I'm just like, wow. Sad part was I was in my friend's car. His dad almost cursed me out. I would have gotten these hands. Bitch, baby. Like, I would have, like, whoa, childish people. Wow, right. It would have been done. That would have been my last day working there. I would have knocked that job. Activated knowledge. Way disgusting and juvenile. She should be charged a fine. That's why you got to be careful. If I'm arguing with you, there's no way you can go out the room and come back with 2 cups and it's pink liquid. Talking about it's an energy drink. Bitch, I don't drink energy drinks. You've been better off coming with some coffee. Yeah, I don't want that. No, thank you. Well, what? Oh, I'm keeping myself far from her. I ain't drinking nothing from that's already open. Exactly. We were raised not to eat from strangers, period. Okay, I don't eat at the office. I don't trust in people. Me either. They be setting all the shit out like, oh, take one, have one. I'll be like, okay. And then if somebody like really, I'll take it, all right, wrap that bitch right up and put it right on my desk. I'm gonna get to it. I ain't eat yet. I just wanna. I don't want to mess up my appetite. Good morning, Voodoo. Good morning, Voodoo. Jaw on the floor. Oh my god. I don't eat at workplace potlucks prior to the pandemic. Yeah, I don't do that either. Nope. I don't feel like everybody do their animals like mine, and I just don't want to be guessing. And then I look at people here when they cook for you, and I be like, "Ooh, no, ma'am. If your hair look like that, it's just something about it. Like, it's not about all messy hair, but like you ain't coming to work. If I see you at work and you like look like you're not put together, there's no way that I'm gonna trust you making a pot of gumbo for me. And that was what happened. This girl made gumbo. And in her gumbo, I guess this is a New Orleans thing, or maybe it's not. Y'all tell me, but I guess in the gumbo, you put a spoon in there with the seasonings on the spoon, and you wrap the spoon up in a rag and tie it in a rubber band and stick it in a pot and let the seasonings just come out. When I tell you she had a colored dish rag wrapped on the end of a spoon sitting in this pot and stirring it. And she pulls it up. I'm like, is that a dish rag in this gumbo? She's like, yeah, it has the seasonings in it. I step back like, no. You ain't going, now what you're not going to do is tell me you got at least change the color of the rag. That's too close to your sink, honey. That looked like you just been wiping the counters down and decided to go right in your pot. So I had the conversation. I saw everybody eat it, but I sat idle like, I'm not doing that. Tiffany, I don't know if you remember Tiffany, you know who, I'm not gonna say her name because I ain't gonna be rude, but her in the gumbo with the dishwashing rag in the gumbo. I said, well, they do that. I'm like, ain't no seasoning bags that you can put in the pot. Like, we putting rags, girl. You don't want me to eat it. Everyone's in that's clean. That's how I feel. Nope, the baseball bat stays in my car and it's not for baseball, period. But ask my mom, she know as many times I hopped out the car and where you at, Mom? Where you at? Bat in my hand. Put the bat down. What you gonna do? What you think I'm gonna do? Embrace your smallness. It changes in your 40s. Oh yeah. Then I'm gonna be complaining. I'm about to start my little 30-day workout just to get my tone back so I can enjoy this summer. So I might take it on the journey. I just do the same thing every day for 30 minutes. I might do that. 30 minutes come in the morning, we do the same routine. I don't know. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Oh yes, it was crazy. It was God too. God had me. God had me protected, y'all. When you're in a situation like that and your adrenaline's rushing, you may run to help someone in danger. And that's what happened. My daddy keeps a cutlass under the seat of the car. Ain't nobody rolling like that. Not a cutlass, though. Oh my God. At work, I'm allergic to everything. I can only have bottled water. Please and thank you. I have a coworker now. She just loves to offer me something. And now it's to the point she knows, I know you're not going to take that, but this is packaged. You want this? I'm like, yes, I'll take it. And it's packaged nuts. And I'm like, I'll take those. But damn well, I'm not taking no open muffin that ain't covered up on the top. No, ma'am. Nope. Hell no. She already come to the point. I know you're not gonna take that, but do you want this? I'm like, I'm glad you know. Or some fruit. I'll take the banana. I don't even want the apple. See, the banana I can peel it off and eat the inside. The apple I still got a bite on the outside. I don't know. It's that outside that I'm worried about. Stay away from people covered in pet hair. Trust me. You ain't got to tell me. I know. And I got a whole animal. I know where to look for the pet hair too. And I'll be looking like, oh, okay. You right about that. I was going to say a cutlass, a machete. That's what I kept thinking, like a machete. You sound like my granny. People at work know not to involve me in their potlucks. I'm not eating from. Hey, listen, I'll bring some bread. I bring some rolls and shit, but I ain't doing none of that. None of that. Yes, y'all. See, I said the same thing like season back. No, Ebony had a whole. I ain't even say her name, girl. I got love for you. She had a whole spoon, one of them spoons, and I must have had seasonings on the inside of the spoon. And she wrapped that bitch with the dish rag and put a rubber band on it. Now even the rubber band got me. You got rubber band in your. And put it in, was stirring it. It smelled good. It just, I couldn't get over the rag. I kept thinking about Dawn dish detergent soap, having that little aftertaste of dawn in my mouth. Had me blowing bubbles. You know me, I'm confessing the first time the ex pissed me off, so I replaced his Sprite with lemon flavored magnesium citrate. Thought he was going out without me. What's up, Kingsman? I'm starting to learn so much about you that, oh my God, you turn up. Okay, it's official. You turn up. I've never heard of that. Oh my God, yes. I claim who do that? I do the same thing. I always say I'm allergic to something. I'll be like, oh, I cannot eat that. The biggest one, I'm gluten-free. When you say you gluten-free, they're like, oh, you can't eat anything. You know it. I can't do cheese. I run down the list. What about No. I do that all the time, especially if I walk in your house and I've seen your kitchen. You already know everything in your cabinets I can't eat. What about this? No. Now, the only person I really will eat with is my cousin when she cooks at her house with her kids, regardless, because that's family. That's my cousin. But that gonna, when I tell you, I was sitting there looking like, now for the detergent of me, and I'm thinking like everybody else got to go into this pot to get their own, and they don't see that rag, and that's not a problem. All right, y'all know those tall pots, you know, the taller pots that got the handles on the side. Some of them are like black with a little bit of like grayish. It was one of them tall pots. I'm like, girl, I don't eat. Or before I go out, I have a whole fucking meal. That's what I did the couple weekends ago. This man gonna tell me to buy. It was a little gathering. When we was all eating over at his crib, he said, on your way, can you bring me something? He said, can you bring me some lemon juice and some artichokes pickled in Italian juice? So I go first. I'm reading the message. I'm like, okay, nothing. I go to the store. I'm looking like, the fuck. Maybe I bought that. Next thing you know, I was in Chick-fil-A's line. It had a whole 8-count waffle fries and Polynesian sauce. I ate that whole thing, and then I went over there. I had to see the scene first. I'm looking like, what we got going on over here? So I let everybody eat, and I was like, no, I'm not even hungry yet, man. Not even yet. No, I'm not doing no pickled artichokes. I don't even eat artichokes like that. She made a seasoning bag. That is a thing, but you don't use your dish towel. Oh, so what do you wrap it in though? Because I would love to do something like that. But what is an alternative to wrapping in the seasons in the spoon? Because it looked neat. Because when she was stirring it, you could tell the seasonings was like coming out the back, the dish rag. You could see it was changing the red juices. But I'm sitting thinking like, damn. I mean, I would have accepted a regular rag at that point. It's too close to the sink. It's too close to the kitchen. Automatically, you see them red lines through a rag, and you think, bitch, you've been washing your spoon with this rag. Is this a new rag? Giving out nuts is kind of wrong too. Too many nut allergies out there. Yeah, that's true too. I know somebody who got an L. Yeah, my ex, freak on the low. He had a nut allergy, and I remember one day I was chewing some nuts, and I must have had it on my breath or my mouth. And I was close to him. He was like, "You trying to kill me?" And I said, "I didn't know he had a nut allergy." About to go in for a kiss. I had to mouthwash for like a good 20 to 30 minutes. I'm like, you're not gonna die. He's like, I can. Off a kiss with somebody ate nuts. I'm like, that's life changing. I see everyone has gone crazy for your title, King Roman. And look in the description box. All right, semen filled cupcakes is enough to make you stop eating at potlucks. Oh, you talking about this? Remember that story? Oh, because I was finna say, who? Maybe it kicked in after the club while he was at the Waffle House. All right. So our next story. I thought I heard something. The next story. All right. So now you all know how we talked about the anal condoms, and we talked about the male Plan B contraceptive, the pill for the male, to lower the sperm count, so when he have sex, it's not as effective. Well, guess what they got now on the market, y'all? STI Underwear. So apparently, there's these underwear that women now it's only for women that they can put on for oral sex, and it's supposed to protect them 99% approved by the FDA against STIs. Here's a picture of what the underwear look like. And it's a prototype picture of what the male's underwear will look like. And so what it says is you just can have them on like a regular dental dam, and it feels just like your natural skin. It went through all the approvals. So let me see some of the approvals that it went through. So some of the approvals that it had to go through was it had to prove that their products were effective as dental dams. They had a thin rubber sheet that provides a barrier between the mouth and genitals during sex. They had to meet physical requirements like dimensions, thickness, elasticity, strength, and lack of holes. Then it was tested for compatibility. So it's on the market. If you would like to go and try, Laurel's is selling these 4 in a pack at $25. Single-use garments are vanilla scented and stretchy enough to fit a wide range of body types, sizes 0 to 20. So I'm like, we pushing all kind of shit. We just making the world just go do what you want to do. Would you honestly? Would you buy some STI panties? Like, I don't know what to call them. Would you buy some panties that protect you? What do you call them? STI underwear? See, even that is nobody wants to buy STI underwear. What the fuck? You know I got them STIs on. It's a whole marketing thing for me. Turn all the way up. You have a good one. Thank you. Yes, y'all hit the like button too. I am gluten free for real. Don't do me. Okay, I never tell. I'm allergic or tell anyone lies. I make mistakes. I just say I know I don't want it. Stock pot in the side of clothing dye. See what I'm saying? All of that is in the pot. No one cares. Very polite and direct. Cheesecloth. Nah, not no time. Feet round and round up and down. We bush. But they had me on that. A cheesecloth, nuts, not nuts. Voodoo, a cheesecloth makes more sense things. Oh, that's what it is. A cheesecloth. But is the cheesecloth got cheese in it? I know that probably sounds crazy. Cheesecloth is what you use to season food without the stems or chunks in the final project. STI, what? Now the gays need the money. You know they're gonna get them. Now you already know. Baby. Yes, they have STI condoms, I believe. FDA needs a nap. FDA approves things that are banned in other countries. So, baby, and it's single use. I'm still confused. I would if I were hoeing around town. Okay, at least that's honest. She must have been a boss from hell. They scared like that. Oh, honest roll a little further back. Yes, honey. When you catch up to it, yes, they were very much so scared. They were very hesitant to report that their boss had gave them some colon cleanser. I'm upset about the fact that somebody you was just arguing with can come in a room and tell you to drink this. Hey man, bitch, you where at? Who can do that? You said hell no. Yeah, I think I can do what I need to do to prevent myself. I think when we start like buying clothes that make things resistant, I think it becomes impersonal. Like, you got them STI panties on. What are you saying? I don't know. It has to grow on you. It has to grow. So I will stay tuned to this. I'll be love to see what everybody's comment is on this. All right, y'all. So this next story. Do you all remember the story? It had to be 3 or 4 weeks ago on local news here on the morning show. We talked about those students, the kindergartens, where the boy came in with the margarita mix and poured drinks for his classmates. Baby, check this shit out. Now those same 5th graders from that same school have been hospitalized after eating weed gummies at that same school where they brought the margaritas to class. I said, you know what? They just having a whole show. And somebody dropped in the chat and said, watch, they're going to be getting high next. And I was like, you playing, stop playing. And look, you were not fucking lying. So check this shit out. This shit had me definitely going like, okay, how in the hell can this be? And apparently The boy offered it to the other students, and the school is just so mad with this entire situation that they want to suspend the kid that actually ate it when it wasn't even his fault. And now the mom, she all mad because she's like, why is my child getting suspended? He didn't even bring it. He was offered it. The child felt high as hell and and they had to send the child to the child was high as hell. They had to send the child to the health clinic when the health clinic called poison control and said, call 911.
In Livonia now had to be taken to the hospital after eating marijuana-infused gummies at the school. This happened on Monday at Grand River Academy.
That is the same school where a kindergartner brought in alcoholic drink to class just last month. The school says that a fifth grader brought the gummies to class with him and then shared it with a friend. And then both were taken to the hospital as a precaution. The school released this statement reading in part, while edibles like these may look like candy, they certainly are not, and parents need to take responsibility to keep these kinds of products out of the reach of their children. While we try to keep an eye on everything our students bring to school, that's simply not possible. We have also taken this opportunity to remind parents we have a zero tolerance policy for bringing banned items to school.
Get the fuck. Are you kidding me? I absolutely, at this point, I'm on that principal's ass. Why are you not managing your school? What is going on? After the initial incident of margarita mix found in a book bag given to school, there would have been a moratorium on kids bringing snacks, pulling out snack time. Everything would have had to been approved until everyone was properly trained on what is acceptable and what is not. Do I need to come in here with weed baggies to tell y'all this is what new weed baggies look like? No, that ain't dummy, honey. It's a weed bag. I mean, we have to modernize the way we think. You know, the margarita thing was a hit or miss. That story would have came and left. But you telling me they over there getting high? They're getting high? There's only so much leeway I can allow the administration of the school. You know, the parents, of course, what a trash ass parent to allow this to happen, to have your kid pick up the wrong edibles. It could be a medical reason why the parent needs the edible, but to the point where the boy is. So what happened is the mother son was called her. She was called to the school because she said that some boy asked her son, do you want a piece of candy? And her son said yes. So the boys broke the gummy in half. Now, how do they know to break the gummy in half? To split it down. And a couple of hours later, my son began to feel sick. He told the teacher that he didn't feel good, and she took him to the office. They questioned him, and when he told them he ate a gummy, they asked where he got it from. When they returned to the class to check, that's when they found a THC gummy. So the school staffers called poison control and were instructed to take the children to the hospital. The mother arrived at the hospital and was informed that police declined to press charges because the incident involved minors. Then she was told that her son would be disciplined. And now she's mad. Why is my child being disciplined when he's sitting in the hospital with an IV, not knowing what the fuck happened? Somebody needs to be held accountable. And I'm asking you to share this story because Grand River Academy needs to be put on blast again for them not watching these babies. And I absolutely agree. Again, them kids over there having a good time. They're over there like her school is known for having drinks and wine available for kindergarten. Nah, she need to be fired. No, this is not Florida. Unfortunately, this is not Florida. This is Michigan. It's Michigan. Yes, I smell a lawsuit. Oh yeah. Drinks and now edibles. What the fuck's going on at that school? I know I would have been up there like, okay, even if my child wasn't involved, I'd have to go up there and ask them, no, y'all better get ahead of Percocets. I know y'all looking at this K2 shit. Do you need me to bring samples in? Because clearly y'all don't know what the fuck to look for. Margarita kindergartners chill with weed gummies. I want to be at this school doing show and share. Hey, Risa, good morning. Good morning, Risa. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Good to see you. If you catch the replay, I apologize right now for the beginning of the show. The whole first hour was me just rambling. Definitely a lawsuit in the air. Okay. MKTV, a day party. They're having a day party at the school. They're about to stop letting kids. They should have ended that. it took another incident for you to decide that you need to stop. Like, y'all clearly have an issue here. Too much snack time and not enough regulation of that snack time. Like, maybe it should be everybody put your snacks on the table first. Let me go through, and then you proceed to then dish them out. But just let people go in their book bags. A whole gummy education here. Just take a little half of it. Don't take the whole. Don't take the whole, dog. Just take a little half, and I'll take a little half. And 2 hours later, the kid felt like he didn't know what was going on. I just stick to one partner who's gonna get the business if my cootie can't start feeling funny. Okay, this school need to be closed tomorrow. Yes. So much for reading, writing, and arithmetic. I mean, they don't learn how to pour drinks and split a gummy. That says it all. I split it down. I'm telling you, this like kids stealing their parents' pills in my day. This girl that was wrong is over the parent of that child. Yeah, the parent definitely know that ass is wrong. We should all go to that school. Okay. Curiosity kills. It's just like, I wonder if I stumble in this classroom, I wonder if somebody got can I check your book bag? Getting all the snacks outside. It's like, that's what they do at the hospital. You cannot be bringing no outside shit in unless it's for you to eat. You can't bring nothing outside in. They did that recently on the BET show, the Miss Pat show. Oh yeah, I heard about that. And it was a wedding too. That they did that, and the people from the wedding sued the wedding lady because she had it in her cake, and they ate the cake and they started feeling woozy. Damn, after a while, the kids need to be drug tested. Did you say the kids need to be drug tested at kindergarten? You know what? That's twice too many. Way too many times. That's why I smoke. I can't do edibles. I'm a foodie and greedy. We eat the whole pack, baby, because it don't hit you immediately. What the hell? I'm doing this. I got it. Then about 40 minutes later, you don't realize. Oh shit! God, you just stuck. You stuck on stuck. Hey, the ghetto view. Good morning. Good morning. And in the school year, right? Okay. Fuck that. Not a day party. Kindergartners having day parties. Kids emulate their parents. That's true. Never lit like that. 5-year-old black children have been hogtied by police at school for lesser offenses. So how did this 11, 12 walk away with no charges? They said they did not want to press charges. I said the same fucking thing. I said, you got to be kidding me. I'd have been a parent up there. Press charges. You better. What we doing, her or the child? Which one? Hey, at this point, it don't matter to me. The child or the mother? Who's taking the fault? They pouring drinks and popping edibles. Baby, okay? Yes, those babies having a wine and smile recess. We were never allowed to share food in school. Only fruits and vegetables. How about that? Aren't they trying to make school lunches healthier anyways? Then you got the kids at the other school boycotting because they was trying to take pizza off of their menu. And they boycotted the whole school, wanted pizza back. And they wanted it back. I said, and these were like elementary kids. I'm like, y'all real vocal, nigga. If we taking pizza, we taking pizza. What we doing here? Where y'all get the pickets to pick? But I guess it's the new age. All right, let's get into this next story, baby. So this man dies of a heart attack while digging a grave for a woman he allegedly killed. Now, this shit right here had me one or two things. First thing I said was, this is the exact definition of, you dig a grave for me, you better dig a grave for your own fucking self. And so apparently, he had died of a heart attack while digging a grave for his girlfriend. So the sheriff's officers had arrived at his home on Saturday after receiving a call regarding an unresponsive man in his yard. After discovering 60-year-old Joseph McKinnon's body, authorities found a second body in a freshly dug pit. So they confirmed that body to be his girlfriend, Patricia Dent, who was 65. Evidence gathered at the scene and statements from witnesses provided a timeline leading us to believe that McKinnon attacked Ms. Dent while inside their home. Ms. Kenyon then bound her and wrapped her in trash bags before putting her in the previously dug pit. Authorities believe he was nearly finished digging the grave when he set the shovel down, walked away, and collapsed due to cardiac arrest. His death, her cause of death was determined by strangulation. Autopsies were performed on both bodies, and the cause of death for Mr. McKinnon was confirmed to be a cardiac event. Now, normally in these stories, I say, oh, it's so sad, rest in peace. Hell no. That's what you get You were already at the end of the motherfucking road. What the fuck are you doing? What's going on? You wanted to push it? You are already 60. The man was 60. Okay, you're 60 years old. She's 65. What do we got going on? And clearly that you were doing more than you could bear. You was doing way more than you could bear. You out there digging a whole fucking 6-foot grave, wrapping this woman's body, probably couldn't even carry her, throwing her in the damn pit, and then trying to cover it up, and you couldn't even do that and collapse. So you know what? You get exactly what you deserve, sir. Now, rest in peace to Miss Patricia Kent. I definitely want to send my condolences to you. Just a sad ass story to think that, damn, and he thought he was going to get away with that shit. And unfortunately, the man passes away on his own shit. I did want to share, did I have a video clip for this? Yeah, I did. I had a little video clip. Get into this.
New information now on the investigation into the bodies found in the backyard of an Edgefield County home over the weekend. Here's Nikita Dennis with the latest.
The Edgefield County Sheriff say evidence shows Joseph McKeenan strangled Patricia Dick inside the home and was burying her in the backyard when he died of a heart attack. They say they discovered Joseph Keenan's body first before finding Dick's body in the backyard pit. Neighbors in Trent, South Carolina are left with plenty of questions after Edgefield County Sheriff's deputy responded to Tanglewood Drive on Saturday and discovered 2 bodies. Dunn Houndsman, who lives just a block up from where the bodies were discovered, she said she was concerned and she didn't know there was danger until after those bodies were discovered.
I'm sorry. Is it me or do y'all hear her accent? Girl, do y'all hear? Is it me? If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. Let me finish it. Girl.
I have no idea. And that's what we're asking about. At least let us know that it's something they have in control or don't have in control. And do we have to make sure everything's locked up tight, watch our dogs or our animals? We got a farmer back there too, it's scary.
In Edgefield County, I'm Nikita Dennis, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Girl. Crazy story. Pure definition of you dig a grave for me, you better dig a grave for your motherfucking self. Where we at? Pour it up. Okay, so that's the secret to nap time. This fool got what he deserved. Yes, he did, the ghetto view. He got exactly what he deserved. Now you a fucking disgrace. You went out in a disgrace, for real. Which one? Somebody answering for my baby laying up in the hospital, period. Hey, what we want to do here? I would have had no remorse. I didn't know. Ma'am, save that shit, write it in a letter, mail it to yourself, and rethink about that shit. But I don't give a fuck about none of that you're telling me. Your tears in your heart and your soul, I don't. Are you going or is your child going? Who's getting the charges? That's what I want to know. And if it's your son, I need you to write his name, information, date of birth, height, color. I need you to fill this top part of this form out. That's what I need you to do. Now, is it going to be you or your son? For real, y'all remember that lady gave her baby weeds? She would approve. That is just never right. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have doggy weed. What do they call them? Chews, doggy edible chews that are like they got like a mild amount of THC that I give to Eli when I definitely got to fall out. I have not gave him none in the last 2 months, but I'll give him one, and baby, it's almost like when they're 30 minutes later, he lays right down and he don't go to sleep. He just look at me, and I'll be looking at him like, I'll be saying, I'm like, oh, my baby high, baby high as hell. Damn, double homicide. Wiz Khalifa gonna be at the kindergarten graduation. Shut up, Carmen. At this fine, right? You see how that worked? Exactly. Hey, Linda B, thank you. And you are always on time. I just appreciate you being here in the building. Presence known. That's Augusta news. South Carolina won't the universe seek balance? Won't it though? Yes, I heard her accent. Now that's my kind of news report. I was back here like, okay, she giving me that news this morning. What's the saying? When you go to dig a grave for your enemy, you better dig too. Period. Flatline. Good morning, teacher Shawan. Period. Right. Child, I heard it too. I thought it was only me. Like, okay, we all listen. We be on the same fucking page. That's how I know when we be hearing other people on channels and they be like talking, and I be in the chat like, who is this? I know y'all be feeling the same thing I feel. Same thing happened this week. I ain't gonna bring it up. I give my daughter CBD. The neurologist approved it. It keeps her calm. She has autism. I've been researching it for kids since 2013. It also helps kids with seizures. That's probably a little bit better than Adderall. I for one don't think that hooking kids on Adderall is just like, if it's a necessary thing, yeah. But like to make it like an everyday thing, it's almost like they're codependent on it instead of the techniques it takes to calm them down. Now, some kids I know need it because I have kids in my family who, you know, uses Adderall, but I just be like, damn. Thank you so much again for supporting me. Yes, Aisha, I'm so proud to see. I was so happy to see y'all. I was like, oh, look at Aisha. Look at you. I hope to see you more too. All right, now the last story is a very, very sad story. I'm going to play a video clip of it, but it's a really, really sad story. And I know how you guys get like, King Roman, I can't take these kind of stories. But this mother is accused of forcing her kids to drink bleach and then strangling her 3-year-old to death. She blamed it on an incident on voodoo. So now, you know, part of what I do is I always say, what were the signs? What were the signs? Here, there's signs all over this fucking story, y'all. All over this story. And the sad part is that the other child they released back to the family, which I think was a mistake. So what happened was, on Mother's Day, a woman confessed to forcing her daughters to drink bleach and then choking the youngest one to death. She said her 3-year-old was found in the backseat unresponsive while her 8-year-old daughter was located near the church's entrance. The kids were immediately rushed to the hospital where the youngest was ultimately pronounced dead. The oldest child was subsequently released to relatives. Why? The 36-year-old woman reportedly had an outstanding arrest warrant out of Orange County for attempted murder and aggravated battery. So this is the part I say I don't trust the family. Prior to Sunday, she called a family member to say she planned to turn herself into the Orange County incident. However, she said she wanted to spend some time with her daughters before she surrendered. Then she goes on to call the family several more times and saying things like she forced her daughter to ingest bleach. She started choking the toddler to death. And she said the 8-year-old was about to die next, and then she would kill herself. And then after questioning, she blamed it on a voodoo spell, saying that the reason for doing this to her children was because the victim in Orange County must have put a voodoo spell on her, making her harm her children. The victim, meaning the person she killed that she's being charged for previously, must have put a voodoo spell on her, making her harm her children. So the 8-year-old daughter remains in custody she remains in custody at the Osceola County Jail, and the daughter remains in custody with her relatives. She's going to be charged on attempted murder and aggravated child abuse. Now, here's the catchy part, you all. Before they can prosecute her on these charges, and she was denied bond, they have to wait on the toxicology report for the 3-year-old baby for two things. One, they want to see if the baby died by the bleach ingestion or if it was by strangulation, because two of them have different kinds of weight. One, if it was by the bleach, that can be I think that's a different, that wasn't, you didn't directly cause it, you caused it by doing something that you know would lead to it, like almost premeditated or intentional. But if you strangle, that's direct, that you directly did something that was going to, you physically did that. So I think they're trying to see which one would be, which one is the reason and how they're going to apply this, so that they don't go to court and then her attorney say, well, can we get the toxicology report? Can you tell us how this actually happened? So I want y'all to get into this clip and check this out. What a fucking a loose cannon, a crazy bitch. This is what you call a crazy bitch.
To kill her kids.
Suspect said she made both children drink bleach from a makeshift drinking glass. When asked, she later advised she also choked a 3-year-old. The suspect said the reason for doing this to her children is because the victim in Orange County must have put a voodoo spell on her, making her harm her children.
And the sheriff says the suspect is charged with attempted murder for trying to kill a person in Orange County that she claims placed the voodoo spell on her. Meanwhile, Zephyr also faces murder charges for allegedly killing her 3-year-old daughter. In Kissimmee, Valerie Boy, Fox 35 News.
Now, sound off, news crew. What do y'all think about this situation here? Definitely better than Adderall. Also, I know people don't like giving kids coffee. It helps children with ADHD as well. Oh, coffee? Really? Would you say like a light roast or a medium roast? Listen, my cousin invited me recently, and this thank you, cousin, so much. It means so much to me. But she invited me recently on a trip with her and her boys to Disney World. And like in a couple of weeks, we're gonna go down for like 4 days. And you know, it's gonna be a great time. I'm bringing my dog because you know he's still going through a surgery and stuff, so I'm taking him with me. And I'm getting my own room so I can have him up and you know taken care of really nice and stuff. And so that's interesting that you say coffee because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with them, and they know Rome be drinking the coffee, and I know they might want to sip. So I was wondering, like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And you're saying that. Not that they have ADHD or anything, but them niggas be ready to rumble when it's ready to rumble. And that's something that whole time frame when that happens, I will be documenting as on the membership side. It won't be on my public side, but it'll be on the membership side. I might post some pictures on the community wall, but I'm gonna take some video footage from the community. I'm gonna put it on the members. I owe y'all some stuff, so y'all get to see the family and all that shit. And then my shows during that week will be in the hotel. I'm gonna bring all my stuff with me, so it'll be a different setup. But I'm so excited that so much shit going on in my life, but I'm so excited she invited me on that, and so that made me think of that. This is sad. It's extremely sad. Good morning, Let's Get Real. Good morning. Good morning. Since we are on the last story, I'm gonna catch the replay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Aisha, we support and we know where CBD works for children with seizures. The church. No. The church is where she left her, but yeah, that's where she was leaving her. There's a video of a baby that was having hundreds of seizures a day. They gave her cannabis to THC. Her seizures eventually stopped. I was amazed. This monster no longer should be allowed to breathe our good air. Like, bitch, are you crazy? Bleach? Can you imagine telling your child to drink bleach? A 3-year-old to drink bleach? Bitch, are you nuts? Bitch, you drink bleach. What do you mean? And there's people like this. And then this is what pisses me off with the family. She called the family several times during this moment to say, hey, I'm going, clearly your family. If my cousin ever called me, hey, cuz, and several times, bitch, I'm on the motherfucker, bitch, I'm outside. What's going the fuck on? She ain't got to do nothing but call it. She got to all she got to do is put a flame in the sky, bitch, I'm on it. So it kills me to know that all of a sudden now you're releasing them to relatives. I would be leery of them. In this instance, I feel like until an investigation and that toxicology report come back, that child, that 8-year-old girl needs to be in custody of the state or the city or however they do it with visitation rights with the family, because at this point, I don't trust none of them bitches. 7 calls and nobody walked over there and showed up. I don't understand how that goes down. She was about to turn herself in. First of all, so y'all wasn't there to be in support of her? I'm asking all kind of questions. Oh my goodness. On Mother's Day. Now, this story is different, though. It seems the kid thought he found some candy. The whole classroom high as hell. I wonder how the kids were acting. Once he was out of it. He was out of it. He had to get on IV. If you got to get on IV, he was out of it. He must have been dehydrated, all kind of stuff. It's so sad. I've seen multiple videos ranging from children. So the same relatives who gave the children over get them back. So the 8-year-old girl going right back to the relatives. How? Where's the math? Like, how does that add up? Where's one? Like, what's the addition here? 1 plus, bitch, this y'all doing, what are we doing? It's disgusting. Seems like the family is crazy too. The kids should have never been placed with them. Never. Zafir. Yep, she probably practices voodoo. Yeah, Zafir was the child's name. Ain't no voodoo spell she's giving me. She's mentally unstable, period. I don't mean no harm, but looking at her eyes, something tells me she should have been watched closely. Well, that came from her trying to take herself out. She was trying to kill herself. Oh, no, that's a permanent thing. Oh, my God. I would never trust someone who looked like this. I mean, at least with no instructions. You couldn't even call me and tell me, hey, I'll be asking, are you okay? Do I need to come over there? What's going on? To put their coats on, put them in the bag. I'm on the way. Like, she need that kind of support. She need that lovey support, like all over you kind of support. It's all in them eyes. Yep. Why is she allowed to keep her kid after being charged with attempted murder? That was, I'm saying, thinking like to the family. First, I'm thinking about the family. Hello, no petition to the court. Show some concern and care. Hey, we need to get these kids away from her. What are we doing? The last names that fear has roots in Haiti. That lady could have felt possessed through voodoo. She does look crazy. Hey, Miss T Velocity, how you doing? Definitely, y'all make sure we catch Miss T Velocity lives too. Swing through the news crew to T Velocity. I definitely shared a live on my community wall too. I appreciate your support as much as so much too, Miss T Velocity. Thank you, Aisha. Yeah, she definitely looks mental. Lexi, I guarantee this wasn't the first time something has happened. I'm sure she has a history of abusing him. There we go. Let's get real. Yes, that was the other thing. This couldn't possibly have been the first time this woman has done something crazy to these kids. I mean, to strangle your 3-year-old child to death, it takes some sicko. You got to be sick, bitch. You got to be sick, right? Exactly. You got to be sick. Listen, while doing chores. Okay, my stepsister called CPS on herself. She told them to come get these kids. The baby girl ended up with my mom and stepdad. The other kids were with their dad. I respect that. I respect that a whole lot more than I would respect someone just dealing and abusing them. That to me is respect. You can always get them back from your family easy while you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult when the state has to make this decision for you. So I respect that a lot more. And I always keep myself open to anybody in my family that need that. Yes, I will switch my whole lifestyle up. I will go get a house quickly. Bitch, I'm gonna have to get what I can afford. And I'm going to, yes, I would. I'm just glad my stepsister had sense enough to call CPS and didn't. Exactly. No. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning. It's good to see you this morning. Yes, to the coffee. I got a nephew who him and his girlfriend was out there for a man. We allowed them to drop their babies off anytime for 6 years, no questions, because we didn't want them harmed. That's so sweet of you, Kingsman. You don't know how many people have been in those kind of situations. So that's sweet of you. We need that kind of love out here. Did she have a mental breakdown, Aisha? Happy to say now they are 7 years clean. Wow, I got praise for her doing right. That's what I'm saying. I appreciate y'all for sharing and being so candid too. That really, it means a lot because it helps our conversation and it provides very, very credible examples of some of the stuff we talk about. So thank you, Aisha, for sharing that, and Kingsman for sharing your story too. The hell she can. That girl's living her best life. She ain't thinking about those kids, right? All right. Now we're about to switch over into, we doing good. I can do we can knock this out in another 30 minutes. Okay, we doing good. We doing good on time. Thank you all for rolling here with me. What a day, what a start. All right, we're gonna switch over to hot topics. Okay, hot topics. Baby, and the one I want to get to the most is the Andy Dick story, because this shit had me. I got all the footage. I got the timestamps of everything you need to know in this Andy Dick story, but that ain't gonna be the first one I talk about. We're gonna first we're gonna get to this Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick Lamar dropped his album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, last night, and I got an alert on my phone. I went to listen to it. I immediately scanned it to see who were the big players, who did he have, what features. I'm still listening. I cannot give my honest opinion this quick on a Kendrick Lamar album. I don't do shit like that. I need to listen. I need to listen with looking at the lyrics, how I normally do an album review. And I said I would do an album review for you all. I don't know if I should do a Kendrick Lamar album review for you all. If you all really, really want one and like pressure me to do one, I will do an album review for Kendrick Lamar for you all. I might do it live. Fuck monetization. We can, you know how I do. I don't give a fuck. And I might do an album review, but I'm still listening to it. So far, I'm impressed with his ability to be a lyricist over some of the most non-conventional beats. I am so impressed by that. He has a song, and I was just listening to it, and he raps slower than the beat, and it's just like you hear everything he's saying, the pain in it. It's really like an album. What I've been hearing from Twitter and stuff is that it's an album to us. Like, y'all, wake the fuck up. What is going on? Like, people were saying Kendrick Lamar came back to wake the people up, to get the people together. So I would say definitely go out and get this Kendrick Lamar album, stream it, check it out, support our boy. Now let's get into some of the juicy stuff about the album. One thing that everybody's talking about, he's shading, Kendrick Lamar is shading Drake. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go with the shade. So on his new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he has a track called Father Time. And during it, he briefly cites the quashed feud by remarking that its end left him slightly confused. And so what he goes on to say is this: when Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Guess I'm not mature as I think, got some healing to do. And I'm like, now why we got to take this as a diss? That don't mean it's a diss. That literally means that this man feels like, well, damn, maybe it can go one of two ways. Yes, it could be a diss. But when I read this, I literally thought like, damn, Kanye got back with Drake. Okay, maybe I ain't as mature as a Drake or a Kanye to accept the indiscrepancies in their relationship. Maybe I'm not at the point, because I'm like that. I mean, I'd be like that. Like, nah, I ain't even that mature yet. I still slap that bitch. I don't give a fuck. So that's how I looked at it. I didn't look at it as a, you know, oh, look at them fuck boys, they tight. Maybe I ain't that, you know, phony. Now it could be, we don't know. I'm always gonna go on the side of let these artists express themselves without us interjecting some drama. Yeah, we can talk about it, but no, I don't think that Kendrick gives a fuck, to be honest, about going back and forth with either one of them. We do know about Drake and Kendrick's little feud, their little beef, but I don't think there's any weight here. I don't think there's any weight. You all have you too, Stiggs girl. Thank you for being here, Stiggs. Thank you. It's good to see you. I shouldn't laugh. It's sad. She said she felt overwhelmed and voices were telling her to get them. She was later diagnosed by bipolar schizophrenia. Oh, that was good. She got the diagnosis. Good morning, Jernay. Hey, Robert Winsman. Good morning. Yo, I just heard about Andy Dick getting arrested for sexual assault. Oh, stay tuned. We got the video, the points, and everything, because I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Do you think after hearing and seeing what we all gonna see together, this was what it exactly was? So we're gonna do that. Aisha, is your channel name in your name? I would like to subscribe to. Yeah, I Spicy T. It's on the community wall too. Like it's part of the newer ones. Oh, maybe 4 or 5. I definitely believe she did the right thing by calling. She can't get them back though. Oh, well, I still think there was some goodness in that. Like you said, calling. Them kids can grow up to be some amazing people and might look back and say, you know, thank you, Mom, for doing something like that. That's how I feel. I think it was such a blessing that my mom allowed my aunt to raise me, even though I'm sure it was like hurtful for her, but I'm grateful for my experience with my auntie, and I'm grateful that I got a relationship with my mom and my auntie, even though I don't know how their relationship are with each other. It'd be hot and it'd be cold, maybe every other day. But I love them both dearly. No one more than the other. Aisha, at least she didn't hurt them, and if she is out there, she doesn't need them back. Yep. King Roman, what you think of the video he put out? How he throwing shade. Good morning, everyone. Listen while I work. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Oh, just saw your other comment about her diagnosis. Glad that baby's okay. Let's get real. She's out there. She goes on magic bands. She won't take her meds. Oh, that's usually the case. Actually, the kids are amazing. I love your early morning show. I'm always up early. Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too. I do. I'm a morning board. That's why I'm an early morning board. It's good to get it out the way and then, you know, be done. You have your live done. So thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I do. All right, so that's Kendrick Lamar. Now let's get into Cardi B. So Cardi B addresses this tense video circulating of her in the club. And she's saying that she's got set up. Now, do I think Cardi B got set up? I abso-fucking-lutely do. Whose side am I on this one? Now, you know, y'all know I'm a motherfucking Barb. I'm a fucking Ken doll. I'm a motherfucking itty bitty piggy. I'm a Mr. Ice Cream Man. I'm a Mr. You know what I'm saying? Beam me up, Scotty. I'm Nicki Minaj all fucking day. Run through the whole catalog, rap, We Go Up, all the songs I know, yes. But in this situation, Nicki baby, I definitely feel like you didn't have nothing to do with this, but I do think it was a setup for Cardi B. So let's get into this. So I'm going to play you the clip that was circulating online, and then I'm going to play you her response, and then we'll go from there. So here's the clip that was circulating online that had Cardi, had people like, wait, what? What? And by the way, Cardi looks good. Baby, Cardi looks good as fuck. I was looking like I had to pause myself, like Cardi looking like she looked classy, like fight classy. I like when girls look like they'll fight you, but they classy looking with it. I like that. So check this out. This is the clip that was circulating online. Did y'all see that? He said, shout out to Nicki Minaj in the motherfucking building, and he played Nicki Minaj's song. Okay, so did you see Offset look at her and Cardi look at Offset like, wait, what? I'm gonna show y'all one more fucking time, and then we're gonna go into her addressing what actually happened. The disrespect. Look at Offset. So when that happened, she got the mic. Then she got the mic, y'all. So listen to what she said at this point.
We gonna turn the fuck up? Who's in the building tonight? Cause we were all the fucking smoke, you heard?
Yes, Cardi.
We got dangerous tonight? We getting dangerous tonight, DJ. Are we getting fucking dangerous tonight?
Fucking right. I'm sorry.
Big Bird in the building. Big Bird in the building, you heard?
Looking good as shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm probably gonna get drugged over the coals for going up for Cardi in this moment. I love it because Cardi addressed the fucking DJ. The DJ knew exactly what he was doing. Set her fucking up. You know that was not no damn Nicki Minaj. You're gonna say shout out to Nicki Minaj, play a Nicki song, and you got Cardi sitting there looking, and then everybody that gets online, everybody's like, damn, look at her dancing to all she got played. So she comes out and on the stage and check them like, yo, y'all want to get dangerous tonight, nigga? And they were saying that was sub shade because throughout the whole night, the DJ had been throwing shade at her game. And so she was trying to keep it cute by saying, you want to get dangerous tonight, nigga? Hey, yo, DJ, we getting dangerous tonight? I said, oh, I don't know. That made me like go wing. Oh, I'm like, Cardi, I like that. I like the fact that it didn't go towards anybody else. But here's her response that she put out to her fans. Now, this is where she got a little bit messy with it. But it's Cardi. What do we expect?
Set me up. Motherfuckers was trying to set me up and everything. And motherfuckers was trying to set me up. And let me tell you something. I handle my business in real life. And I really don't like how some Barty gang, I don't think y'all really knew what was going on. I don't think y'all understand what was going on. And when somebody try to explain it, y'all coming sideways. And it's like, why? I bet y'all didn't know I got set up. I bet y'all didn't know. I bet y'all not peeping that certain videos were made from professional cameras because it was all a setup. It was all a setup and everything. But like I said, I handle my business. And the fact that y'all be letting other blogs that don't like me run narratives and y'all don't give a fuck about it and y'all don't say nothing about it, y'all stay mute. And it's like, all right, whatever. But for y'all to come at people that constantly defend me, I feel like that shit is fucked up, especially when y'all don't know what was going on.
Now we have some exposing of her own Barty game. Now, here's my thing. I agree. A lot of people came out here saying that, oh, she going hard. Look at her, she a sucker, dancing, getting caught, Nicki Minaj not saying nothing. Now, the video that she was saying that looked professionally done, like they really did this and set her up, was this video here. This was the video that they said was professionally done. And I had to look at it again and say, okay, maybe. So y'all tell me, this video. That's just disrespectful as hell to me. And so Cardi went off. She went off on Barty Gang because Barty Gang actually started going off on her and was in the chat saying, why would you do this? Why would you do that? And shit like that. They were actually like in her comments saying, Cardi, what were you doing? And so she addressed her whole Barty Gang and she was telling them that she was set up and she wanted them to start coming to her defense. And that's been the biggest thing. She's been battling her own fucking fan base. They are sometimes fan bases can be your own worst enemy. And Barty Gang, for some odd, because they're young, for some odd reason, they always want to attack like anything Nicki Minaj related, and it affects Cardi B. They don't understand it. They're the ones who always try to compare and pull it out here and make it something. And so now you got this whole thing. They're the ones who blew this shit out of proportion and brought it up to the narrative. Nobody really was paying attention to it. So I'm Team Cardi on this one. I feel like, you know my fucking name. You know the fuck I was when I walk in the building. Bitch, I'm Cardi B. I'm not Nicki Minaj. You know what it is. And if you're trying to be funny, you want some smoke. So I'm her. I'm on her side. I can't. I'm sorry. I normally be. But Yeah, he throwing shade. Thank you. I agree with you, King Roman. Giving them up could be the thing that preserves a relationship. Yeah, in the long term, yeah, because I think about myself. That's why I said it like that. I think about myself because now that I'm older, I can do way much more, than I could if things were different. I wish there was a program to help individuals with that disorder to help them acclimate to normal. Yeah, she got set up on this one. Okay, Lex, kind of shit is that? The problem with Andy Dick is that he has a history of violence, but his name just turns me down. I love a Kendrick. Okay. Just a nigga. Just a nugga. Me too, Aisha. But when you're grown, they can't make you take your meds unless you will harm yourself. Wait, I don't see any issue. Poor Cardi. You think DJ was too excited? I think he was setting her up. I think it was a setup. You got to explain it because I don't see anything wrong. Did you see? Wait, and it was all a lie. He was trying to set her up. Yep, I love me some Cardi. He tried to clean it up by playing her once. She got on the mic. Right. She was like, what? Who in here? And the crowd said Cardi. I'm like, who the fuck? Why would he do that to her? Thankfully, no one was shot that night. The vibe is being stirred. Oh, because she grabbed the mic. Right. No. Did you? So did you hear? Wait, I'm catching up. Much respect to Cardi confronting and dealing with it up front. Right, Linda B. That's exactly how you do it. You don't wait to that other shit. Exactly. Barty Gang. Oh, peace, love. You Barty Gang. You Barty Gang or whatever. Let's get real. We vibe. That was mild. That was, yeah. Don't even think Cardi realized it. I don't think she realized it at first until the clip went out. I mean, not the clip went out, until everybody started looking like, okay. And then she got on the mic And it wasn't a big deal because this happened on a Sunday? Was it a Sunday or a Saturday? But then the clip got out and her fans just was like, yo, it's like even the Barbs, the younger Barbs, I always curse their ass out on Twitter. Always. What are you talking about? Why does this matter? Bringing up old shit. One was talking about super bass. I don't give a fuck about a super bass. I mean, it was cute and I liked the song during the time, but I don't be telling her to bring out. I don't want to hear no motherfucking super bass from Nicki Minaj. No, ma'am. Leave that shit to Doja Cat. You did it. It was cute. Let it go. That's respectful. Cardi bringing the crowd and she's banging those through the speaker. Exactly. That was real disrespectful, though. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really do think it was disrespectful. What the fuck you calling me that? I did not feel they were trying to set her up, but maybe I don't understand dynamics in that situation. Well, because Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they go against each other. And so, well, don't go against each other, but there's this heavy push for them to compete in the rap industry. And Nicki Minaj wasn't there that night. Cardi B was there that night. And so you would think that the DJ would play more Cardi B-esque songs. And so when Cardi B arrived and was chilling with her entourage, he said, shout out to Nicki Minaj, and he played the Nicki Minaj song. And so, and the camera was perfectly set on her for that moment. So it appeared as if they knew the song was going to drop. They knew he was going to say that, and they got the camera right on that moment to get that, and then leaked it out and put it out there. And so that's why she went to the mic on the song. Are we trying to get dangerous tonight? Are we getting dangerous tonight? DJ, you know what fucking time it is? Who's in the fucking building? That's why she got the crowd to say Cardi B, because again, we got another DJ inserting himself where he doesn't need. You're a fucking DJ, a disc jockey. That's what you do. No, I don't need you talking about all that other shit, bitch. You know who in the building? He should have got fined or fired. If it was a writer in her contract, she should have got on that shit. Okay, I tried to understand that video. Yeah, that's what happened. All right, my girl Cardi, I'm old, but F's with Cardi from day one. Chip tooth when that dude on Love and Hip Hop told her she wouldn't be nothing. Shmoney. Them was my dorm room days. And everybody used to watch that. All you would hear is everybody just quiet watching Love and Hip Hop. She's just drinking a beer. I have a question. Was Cardi paid to be there? Yes. Yes, it was an event. It was an engagement. They share fans. Yep. Fans want the image they want. I get that. That DJ was doing team too much. Way too much. Still confused. Oh, hell. Hey, Sassy. Good morning to you, boo. Have a great day. You too, Risa. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. You have a good day, too, at work. 25% of minimum of these celeb fans are bots. When these bots start turning on them, that is a message from the handlers. Yeah, they are bots. I like how she continued to drink her beer in VIP and vibe too. You saw that? And her husband was like, I think I like that. I really did like that. Like, and she was looking pretty. I don't know, maybe I was having a moment, but she was looking pretty. I'm like, yes, hold your head up. And then she got to the stage and she checked the fuck. I love it. I was like, you dig into that bitch. Now that's when she should have threw a heel. I wouldn't have mind her throwing a heel. Seriously. Okay. Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, yeah. Good morning, Red Wings Hockey. Hey, you all in the chat. Thank you. Hey, Zap. Good morning, Zap. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. I got a question to ask the group at the end of the show, and so I'm glad you're here. Now, she realized that she just kept it together. Her fans were there. It was professional, very professional. You better remember you need to go get your rest. Don't be too long. Okay, respectfully, and I like that. Okay, all right. Next story, Jessie Williams. So, you know, the Jessie Williams, his video leaked, images leaked of Jessie Williams, and now you have all of these associations and everyone coming out condemning it. And the Actors Equity Association has came out to condemn it. We condemn this in the strongest possible terms, the creation and distribution of photographs and videos of our members during a nude scene. As actors, we regularly agree to be vulnerable on stage in order to tell difficult and challenging stories. This does not mean that we agree to have those vulnerable moments widely shared by anyone who feels like sneaking a recording device into the theater. Whoever did this knew not only that they were filming actors without their consent, but also that they were explicitly violating the theater's prohibition on recording and distribution. Now, what I thought was the most interesting was what they're now doing. So the theater has confirmed it is now pursuing takedown requests for those who put the video up or the images. and asked for no one to spread the video any further. No wonder my Twitter got shut down. They've also installed a new infrared camera on Wednesday to help its security team spot surreptitious camera usage. Whether we would then stop the show or send an usher or security when we see someone to remove them. Follow-ups could include a request to delete any illegal footage and or NYPD can be involved. Here, can I just tell y'all something? This is why I say, when you start a fucking project, when you're in Broadway, I was telling my friends the other day, I said, that's nobody's fault but Broadway. And it's worse that they're coming out here now telling us the shit that they can do to help prevent this. Fuck you telling me this at the end. Oh, now you can install infrared cameras. Oh, now you can do all of this other shit. That should have been, I'm being vulnerable on stage. All of that shit should have been at the forefront of the show. Now, granted, they say this was only a very small portion of the show out of the whole 2 hours. I think it was like 22 minutes of the show. That this was a small moment. I don't give a fuck if it was small, big, mini, a minute, a millisecond. Those things should have been in place because you open yourself up to lawsuit. Because if I sued you and said that you didn't properly hold up your end to protecting me, and then you come out the next day and say, oh, now we're going to add all these extra features. My first thing I'm going to say is, why didn't you add those at the beginning? Why didn't we do this? What was the consideration for you doing this? And if you tell me, oh, because your footage got leaked out, is that the very thing we were trying to prevent? So why didn't we have these tools up at front? So I blame the theater first, then I blame the person who decided to do this. After I thought about it collectively, because, I had to think about it, like, why the biggest backlash? Well, because you sort of make it hard for people who really do want to do this to take it seriously, because it becomes more sexual. You take the art out of it and it becomes sexualized. It becomes sort of more of a, we all were, glamoring and glossing over his body, you know what I'm saying? And that's not sort of the image of the play that they wanted to give out. Granted, we're humans, it's going to happen. So that's why I say that they should have done this from the beginning, because it's going to, now that it's out here like this, it's going to happen. The man is sexualized now. The man is looked at differently now. And even if he wanted to or not, one thing he did say was that at the end, the only statement he's given is that everyone around him was going, are you serious? Are you nude? And he said, everybody makes such a big deal. It's a body. Once you see it, you realize whatever, it's a body. I just have to not make it that big of a deal. So that was his statement. So we know in a way by that statement, he's okay. He's comfortable. It isn't like he feels anything, but I think it's his peers, everyone around him who feel like this was totally wrong. And I feel like that too. I had to right my size myself because I was like, shit, it happened to everybody. But I had to say what I said was they should have did something to fix it. You should have a protected theater. Every motherfucking theater better have one now. And every one of these actors, writers, they better make sure that if there's a new scene, you better have infrared cameras, whatever they have it now, better be in there. So that way none of this shit happens again. So sorry it happened, Jessie Williams, but I'm glad that you're happy with your body and you shared your body on stage. It should have been a private moment for those people, but it wasn't. And we're still happy about it. Kudos to you for taking it in stride. The disrespect was heavy that night. It's crazy how they will pull stunts like this with female entertainers, but never. Are you kidding me? A whole bitch move, Lex. Can you imagine them saying, confusing Kanye with Drake or Drake with Kanye? Do you not know how quick Kanye probably be on that stage? Drake would be out of there. Drake, you'll probably be blackballed from Drake. Okay, hey Diddy. Okay, I'm gonna just get them shades when the camera's in. Cardi is paid to be anywhere. Period. That is disrespectful of the audience member, but ticket sales must have gone up, so in the end they won. Yeah, but see, they're saying that even though ticket sales went up, they don't want you to come to the play just for that like 2-minute shower scene where they're in the shower. And then, I was looking to see like, what would they say if this was a all-woman cast play and the women were in the shower naked and nude? What would the reaction be different? We are in a male-driven society. So would it have been like desensitized because it's a female body and that's more acceptable? Or is it because it's a male body and it's like we need to protect that and preserve that as art because this is not acceptable to be widely shared like this, as opposed to a female, which is, we, put that out there. That's fine. I don't know. I was trying to compare the two, like how differently with the reaction. And then it also depends on who the celebrity is, right? They should have done this before. Why wait till something happens to be proactive? Dumbasses. Somebody should just stick one of them. Rock, come here. No, what the fuck you doing? They are just trying to cover that. That's what they're doing. Too late, bitch. You said you're going to do what now? I'm sorry. What you say? How many? Are you going to put these in the front and the back? Okay. All right. Okay. I just want to know. Bitch, I'll be all up in there. They did a good job with riding the internet. All I can find are blurred images. Oh, you ain't save it to your phone quick enough? That or the video? Baby, I wish I could airdrop you a little something. I was telling my friend, I'm a thought at heart. At heart, in my inner core, I'm a whole thought. I claim it. I walk in it. I don't run from it. I just don't carry it on the outside. But oh yeah, that T. They are watching the entire audience with infrared cameras without their permission. You're considered guilty. Yes. And you subject yourself to that going. That's part of like you purchase a ticket. You got to read that fine print. You accept it. I didn't realize he was naked. The shower head got me. Yeah, he was naked. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Peace. You're right. Remember the soft porn scenes on Cinemax back in the day? They always showed more of the woman bodies versus the men. Absolutely. That's what I was saying. Like, it would have been more acceptable. I think people would have been more like, wow, the women's body isn't as, seen as publicly like the men. The men is more like, oh my God. You see a naked man running outside, you like, oh my God, woman body. You be like, what's she doing? You might stop, you might not, you might be like, oh, she out tonight, because it's more pleasing, it's more acceptable to look at a woman's body. It's a man's world. I'm just keeping it real with you. It's a man's world, and I'm a gay man. I'm just telling you the realness, and I don't mind. I like to look at some knockers. I'm happy he shared his body too. Okay, Peace. Like, what the problem? Okay, I heard that. Okay. Oh, baby. Huh. Okay, yes, sir. Great point. Read the small print. You have to. They are shooting themselves in the foot. Ticket sales are going up due to the 2-minute Magic Mike moment. So telling people not to come is very stupid. That's what they were doing. They don't want you to come because of those reasons. And Jessie Tyler Ferguson, he just don't seem truthful to me. Ever since Modern Family, I just look at him as like too fake. But he was saying the same thing. He's a part of the Broadway Actors Association, or maybe it's the Guild Association. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but he was saying that they were telling people that don't come just for that moment. You'll be disappointed because it's not all about that. So I actually would like to go see that. I was hoping that I would catch it on YouTube, but shit, hearing that they ain't letting them have cameras, I understand now. Child. By the time I heard about it was taken down, I want to be happy he shared his body too. I wish you could have my Twitter because it was up and they snatched me down. Why does this topic make me think, what would DKL do? Baby, DKL, where you at? DKL, where you at? DKL, where you at? DKL. Baby, first comment DKL said to me was, well, was it worth looking at? I said, what you think? I mean, I just say the brother is fine. Definitely. Y'all know how I feel about blue eyes. Like, I just don't trust them. But sometimes you make accommodations. You know what I'm saying? And so I can make an accommodation. It's the homosexual storyline that is the small print that is being ignored and overshadowed by his. Ain't that something? Nobody is getting that he's about a gay baseball player. And the shower scene is a gay scene. If y'all didn't see the pictures, they actually had their bodies up against each other. He is. I didn't know who he was. I just Googled his name. It was a whole light pole. Baby, shut up. Are you on IG? It's all about that guy. Female. Okay, listen. Okay, Sharon is Karen over here. Female nudity on stage is normal. Where is it very rare in the States to see frontal nudity? That's what I was saying, Nate. Yes, female nudity would have been like, oh, okay, that's cute. But it's the man everybody don't like, and then it's something to look at. Had it been like a pea bag, like the peas in a pea pod bag, it would have been people been like, no, nothing to look at. Okay. No one knew of this play until the photo leak. Nope. This man said make accommodations. I'm just saying, we can accommodate you. At first we couldn't, but upon further review, we've determined to go ahead and accept your application. We're going to send you instructions in the mail. You'll get your card and everything in the mail. My wife has blue eyes and red hair. What a temper. So yes, so I was saying the other day that I had a bad experience. This girl, she had blue eyes. I just had a bad experience, and I had another bad experience. I just be looking at blue eyes like, oh my God, a bad temper. Okay, chef is okay. Period. All right, so that's Jessie. All right, so we good. We moving right along. All right, here's the story I really want to cover. And I was going to talk about YoungThug. We can still talk about him, but I got some updates on that story. But I really wanted to get to this because I want to know what y'all think. Because if it's what I think, then. So Andy Dick has been arrested on suspicion of sexual battery during a live stream. Now, the first thing I did was I went to go to this page. Thank you and shout out to YouTube Shady, YB Shady. Is it YB Shady or YouTube Shady? I wanted to give you your props for giving me this video, dropping it in the comments. Thank you so much. Because I looked at it and I said, I watched the whole thing and then I said, I had to go watch the other RV videos to see really what his behavior was giving during this whole time. This man been trying to get this boy to be bisexual, go with men and women. Okay, and again, the boy don't want to be, but the man is trying. And I'm saying, what is this? For the love of RV trailer this was tragedy. Now this was tragedy. So the first clip I'm going to share with you is how the video starts. Now, if this isn't telling you this man has more than screws loose, he actually doesn't have any bolts. This nigga is out all off his motherfucking rocker. I said, wait a minute. Hold up now. Is this even right? So check this clip out. Let me make sure I go to the right timestamp. So this is the first clip I want to show you. Now, let me make sure it's up on the screen. All right. So in this first clip that I'm showing you, again, this is the first part of the video. You see Andy Dick and you see the accuser interact. Watch Andy Dick's interaction and wonder why we're saying, is this true or not? That's all I need to see. And this was the first 10 seconds of the video. I said, what the fuck is he doing? Is this man, punch this nigga in his throat, kick that man in his mouth. What the fuck? Get off me, bitch.
Black. Chicken dinner. Boy, my boy.
There's Andy Dick.
My boy. That's why I love
there you go.
I didn't know that.
What are you doing?
Shut the fuck up. Being weirdo. Fuck you. He's fine with it.
Dude, are you okay with that?
Water boots.
No, him fucking like being like molesting you and shit. I mean, if you like it, it's not molestation. If you don't, like, let me know.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know our relationship.
I fucking know, fucking am, dude.
I never touched this.
All right, so that's the first part of it, right? So that was the first thing that I saw. I was like, and I'm watching it. I'm like, so I thought that was what they were saying, and I was like, are we questioning whether this is? I thought that was it. That was enough to me was sexual assault, bitch. I almost said that's rape. If you don't get your crackhead ass off of me, bitch, I will call the fucking National Terrorist Association. Get the fuck off me. This man look like he is a professional sign holder on the middle of somebody's interstate highway. I said, oh, so they're all living here. This is just some drug house crackhead shit on some real shit. I'm just going to be unfiltered. This is some crackhead web reality shit. We got Chasing Atlanta. We got Bad Boys LA. Then you got this RV shit. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but they said apparently he's been living here for a long time in this RV with this group of cast, this ensemble cast. So that was the first thing I saw. And I'm sitting here thinking like, Yeah, it was something. He did something, and the boy is trying not to. I don't know if he's is star studded or not, or he's trying to keep him around because he got the coin to buy the drugs. But the girl was clearly saying, "Look, you okay with him molesting you like that?" I'd have been like, "No, I'm gonna get this on camera." So, and it's shocking that he was so out of it and clearly on drugs that he didn't even notice that he had been doing what the hell he was doing. So I get the premise of the play, gay or not. The brother is fine, okay, but it also didn't help that his cap. So that was the thing, Nate. I said, now this ain't shit. They leaked the picture, and everybody talked about the one guy, but that other guy who got leaked too. Ain't nobody say shit about him. Ain't nobody say nothing about the pee bag. Ain't nobody say about it. I sit here. I said that's shameful. That's shameful. Like. That's shameful. The man has to date. You know what I'm saying? His shit all out there publicly. People know him. People are. I saw your little thing. I can see me. I saw your thing. I sure he is. I wish his lips were thicker though. Yes. Look at activated knowledge. Come on now. Okay, Andy Dick. I saw the video. It was hilarious. The man is exactly. They had Shook Avery new in Color Purple on Broadway. For 20 years, Andy Dick and his boyfriends have been violent towards each other in the ultimate version of trailer trash games. I saw him grab 3 dudes while pasted out. Why is he with Andy? Girl, self-control. Some people don't have it. I'd have popped his ass so quick and kicked him down his throat. Oh my God, he is weird. It's still on my Twitter if y'all want it. Okay, Naries, now if you can comment under one of my King Roman news posts, and then we could just share it out from there, and y'all can just go look at it. What type of trail? Oh, put your Twitter. Drop your Twitter. Drop your Twitter. What type of trail? Do you see this shit? The trailer park trash. What the hell are they snorting on? Also, why the hell does the other man sound like that? Crack. Hey, on site. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you for liking and thank you for sharing. I'm glad to see you. I hope you have a great Friday too. It's the fucking Friday. I heard it goes down in them RVs. Unless it's a nicely furnished, I can drive it on the road and park it at like a nice Target. And you know what I'm saying? If we talking about, I can't do that. The way this RV was looking, they had socks on the floor, bed, people feet out. We didn't get to the rest of the clips, but spicy tea, highly weird, never cease to amaze me. Dude looks like he out of it, telling what has really happened in the past. Yeah, he does. And wait till y'all hear the description of it. It's real disgusting. It's like, you know. Thank y'all. Look at the community coming together and spread the joy. Okay. Listen. We need to see this. RVs are the bomb for camping. I love to camp. I love camping trips. I love camping trips. Oh my God, I love to go camping. I just don't like going. I don't like to fish, and my family's fishing. They all like to go fishing. My brothers, my mother, my auntie, my uncles, everybody likes to fish, and I'll just be the one like, this shit is just boring as hell unless something bites. But then it's like, what do you do? I'll be trying to throw the damn thing back, but you gotta wind it in. So I'm trying to throw it back and wind. Been unhooked myself. Just done. There's other stuff up there, so you've been warned. Uh-oh. Drop that. All right, I'm gonna show you the other part of this. All right. So now back to this video. So now after that, wait, where you go? So after that, then we get to the part where the allegation comes in. Okay. So at this part where we're having the allegation, and the allegation is at, I already watched the whole video for y'all and timestamp everything. So you ain't got to go through this whole weird shit. So now we're at the allegation part, right? So here's how the allegation went down. Dude must have woke up the next day and was like, I think he touched me. Like, I smelled my body parts and it smells like lube and lotion. I said, now I have my own thoughts on this, but I want you all to watch this. I'm like, excuse me? What? What are we saying here? Because I know the process and you're going to smell and feel.
I think I got roofied in my rape or something. No, I can't. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was just like,
in bed right now, and I smell like certain parts of my body.
In which bed?
In the back room.
In my room, right?
No, but I was in the other RV, and then
in his bed.
Yeah.
Why?
And then I have no idea. Like not even like in a weird way or like a.
Why did you get in bed with this guy?
We're the last thing I remember, we were like on the phone with his fiance or something.
Yeah.
And then, like, I wake up, I come here, and then I check myself, and I'm like I smell parts of myself, and they smell like artificial smells.
Oh no.
So I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm freaking out with you.
Oh no.
He said they smell like
oh my goodness,
artificial smells.
I want to smell your asshole. No, I don't.
You know what? I will bend over backwards.
I don't.
You know what?
Didn't you stick this up your ass? Okay, I believe you.
And you know what?
It smells
I
like
will bend over backwards.
I believe you,
You know
dude.
what?
I know you would feel fucking lube in your ass if you had it.
All right. So before we get to him confronting Andy Dick, what in the hell? First of all, you went to the bathroom and wiped your butt and you got that tissue sitting in my face like that. I'd have knocked your ass all out that trailer. I'd have punched you. You would have had a case, all right, sir. You would have been outlaid the fuck out. You would have had more than just sexual trauma. You would have had some head trauma. If you don't get okay. We don't do shit like this. I'm telling you now. I'm letting you know. Ain't nobody doing that kind of nasty shit. That I will fuck you up. That's between you and what you got going on back there. I believe you, bitch. I don't know explanation necessary. If you say it, I believe you. Don't be putting your doo-doo tissue, all that shit in my face, boy. Tell me something. It's just straight. It smells just straight like lube and lotion. It's up to you. That's between you. Okay, we get it. Now, the problem that I'm having with this is I feel like he was complicit in the act. These are allegations. This is just King Roman's statement. You know, I just say how I feel off of what I saw. I feel like he was complicit in the act because of drugs, but because he woke up the next day and realized what actually happened, and before it could leak out on cameras and everything, he decided to say, hey, I think this happened to me. Because he is a lot more calm than I think someone who would really, really feel like this has happened to them. I think you would feel a lot of pain. I don't know, but if you've never experienced this before and somebody penetrating you in that area, I think you would feel a lot of pain. A lot of pain, really you would, especially the next day. And I don't think you'd just be wiping yourself and then, I don't think you'd be doing all of that kind of stuff. I think you'd be more proactive about, so we get to the point where he actually goes to Andy Dick and say, hey, I think you did something to me. And this drunk motherfucker can't even respond because he's so worried about where the next hit coming from. I grew up fishing and y'all can't fish too. I'm glad. I love fishing. That's all they want to do. Let's go fishing. I'd be like, damn, we had Winnebagos. Oh, really? No, I couldn't. I can't fish because I'm not touching the bait. I like to touch the worms, the minnows. I'll just be like, shit be always falling because they slid through your hand. I grew up fishing in Oceanside, California. Oh wow. Do you fry and cook your own fish? Lexi Wise, nasty hair. That's privilege. Give him a pass for. He couldn't touch me. Now he would get hit. He's probably one of them celebrities that I'll fuck you up still, celebrity or not. Don't put your fucking hands on me, bitch. No. Ugh. Now that I would scream. I would start screaming assault. Assault! Robert, that is so beautiful. Oceanside. It sound like it, don't it? What the fuck? That okay? What in the? Never mind. Y'all see this shit? Y'all okay? All right. They couldn't have been black men. They would have beat the break. Dude. Okay, I'm glad I caught up. Okay, what was he on that had him pass out the work? That's what I said. Now hold the fuck up. Now I'm a whole gay man that done had the experience. I know for a fact that there's no way that you got something down there and you moving with ease like that around that bitch. Like You know what I'm saying? Unless he, was using a pencil, even a finger will have you like running around that bitch like, okay. So and I'm just saying for somebody who's never done it before, that is total trash. And when people get fucked up, I already feel like they need to take the roof off their RV and air it out. Some people do the craziest things. My culture would never, unless you wanted to get your motherfucking ass laid out. Send you a tweet. Okay. At King Roman News. Listen, a dude was shot on my street just there with a food stamp card. This type of issue would get someone killed immediately. I think Andy has been assaulting him. Thank you. And when he was sexually assertive in front of the friend, the guy decided to finally tell. Thank you, Sassy. I absolutely 100% agree with you. I think this has been going on. And I think that, like what you said, he's all of that little shit. He kissed him on. Like, you don't just come kiss somebody randomly on the forehead. That's why I led with that. I want y'all to see how this shit opened up, because I thought that was the sexual assault. Then to realize he came and told a story. I said, now, wait a minute, bitch. Now, hold up. So what was that? He was kissing all and blowing all in your hair. And you look like you got lice, but he was blowing all in your fucking hair. And the girl is literally telling you, what is going on? And so it just seems like you are so dead on with that. It's just like, and then she brought it to light. It's almost like the next day he just had to say something, because the cameras are on there. Then last night they were live. I was watching it. I couldn't even watch past 3 minutes. It was just, my face was frowned up. I already had shit going on here, and it was just too much of just it was too male. So I couldn't do that. Moving with ease. You would. I'm just being real. You would definitely be moving with a little ease. You wouldn't be around there. And I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to be very PG, but you're not going to be rubbing your behind like that and pulling it out like that for other people to do that. No. I must have slipped him something for real. I'm being for real. Okay, without a second thought. Period. That's what he's no lie. He's not dead. I think so too, Sassy. This isn't the first time. I just don't understand how Andy Dick has gotten away with this behavior for so long. Very single arrest is violence related. The man is a monster. Yeah, I agree. Stay off them drugs. Stay off of them. So they just stream. Yes, they just be on their page just streaming themselves, just act stupid, do drugs, talk dumb shit. And I'm telling you, I've never got a whiff from watching a television. I never had a smell of something from it literally an alley just hit my nose. You ever envision a smell? I envision toes. I envision the smell just fucking hit me. So they do. And I'm gonna share just one video on the community wall for like maybe 24 hours. I'm gonna take it down so y'all can check it out. And the smell was a condom. That's what he was saying, a condom. Baby. Wow. Yeah, he been getting that work. He been getting it then. He been getting it. He's been getting it. Honey, the way that TV looked, I wouldn't even trust my dog being in there. All right, so let's get to him confronting. Oh, latex. I kept thinking he was saying lotion. Sound like the girl from South Carolina. That shit was funny. All right, so we're going to get to the confrontation. So this part is where he now confronts Andy. And I said, okay, too casual for me.
So why did he wake up with some shit on his asshole? Like some lotion or something like that? What was it? What is it? Coconut oil?
I was trying to figure out all We're gonna get you out of there safely. I'm trying to turn myself off. I never touched it.
You touch my, you like touch my behind.
I was holding his butt. Yeah.
Girl, the shoes on the bed took me out.
Can you kind of which side was he on, which side and you on?
I don't remember exactly. Like, it was difficult.
What was the first time that you remember?
All right, so at this point, they're talking to the police, and it's kind of it gets fuzzy like that. So at this point, I definitely believe something happened to this man. I definitely believe that he was arrested for the right reason. Arrested on suspicion of sexual battery during the live stream, and so he is now being charged. He's being charged with groping. I'm sorry, that's what he formerly was charged for. He was charged for which is unclear whether he was taken to the hospital. Confirms what is he charged for? The specific term he's charged for. So, because he was arrested, okay, he's arrested for felony sexual battery. So he was arrested for sexual battery. Now, he has not been charged pending the district attorney's review, and he had not arrived at the Orange County jail at the time we spoke. So today, his bail was set for $25,000, and today he's doing court. Now, what they're saying is that the guy also has special victims unit involved, so that they can make sure that the victim is taken care of, and he's physically, and that he also can include a potential physical exam should they need any evidence for this case. They're also aware of the whole event being captured on live stream. So it does not look good for Andy Dick. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I don't understand that. It's so many men that's willing to do it. Why go after people that's the most vulnerable, who are not even in their right mind? I'm embarrassed because it then puts another whole stain on the LGBTQ in general. It puts a whole nother, okay, look at now what's happening, you know? So it's like, I saw this story and I said, here you go, so tacky ass, your nasty ass somewhere. I hope he gets put in jail. He needs to be in jail for a period of time, a significant period of time, so he can attempt to carry out what he did outside in the world. Try that shit in jail. Watch what happened to you. You're gonna be somebody tissue. You're gonna be the tissue, nigga. It's the last stop before the end. Look how they just stepped over that bag of trash. That's the place where they go to die. In the RV I sleep in while camping. Period. I don't even want to use the bathroom on that bitch. You can come in here and use the bathroom. No, you know what? I'm good. I just gotta pee. I just bitch run around the corner and kill it. What the hell is wrong with dude laying on the bed? Is he breathing? You thought that was a dude? That's a woman. That was a woman. Let's hope Andy Dick goes to jail for years this time. I hope so. He was groping those guys for several weeks. Disgusting. Yes. Were you watching the live? Did you see all of that? I said, this has been happening. I said, okay. He just got called out. Like you said, Sassy, I'm disgusted. Okay. He is addicted to that behavior. That is just his MO. That could be rape. That could definitely be rape. All right, you all. I have one last topic, but I'm just gonna lay off of that. It was the YoungThug. You all know what happened. He was arrested on the Rico Act. Him and YSL, as well as Gunna and some other affiliates of his organization. He's being charged with conspiracy. You know, they use the Rico Act to get gangs. This is how they get organized crime. Allegedly, they all have conspired to commit illegal acts together, whether it was selling drugs, possession of drugs, whether it was to commit crime, theft of property. Allegedly, he had one of YFN Lucci's associates was killed, and the rental car that was used was rented by YoungThug. And so they're tying him to that, as well as Lil Wayne's bus was shot up. They're tying him to that. They're saying that Gunna had gun paraphernalia on him, not paraphernalia, gun paraphernalia, drug paraphernalia on him as well. And so they're tying that all into it, as well as theft of property, receiving stolen property. Obviously, either somebody stole something from someone and gave it to him, or whatever the case may be. They're trying them on that as well. So Gunna turned himself in yesterday. He wasn't initially arrested when YoungThug was arrested. And now, YoungThug showed up in court. I think it was yesterday. And Gunna also showed up in court yesterday too. So they're now being held. Gunna's asking for bail. The judge said in his case that she can't determine that. He has to wait for the next judge to determine that. And YoungThug, his bail was denied. Now, this does not look good for YoungThug at all. First of all the signs are pointing to you being complicit in this Rico tearing act. His lawyer is saying they're going to defend him with every blood in their bones. My thing is, all of the roads lead to it. You have the incidents, you have the name, you have the logo, YSL. YSL over everything, on your branding and stuff like that. So this is really making it look really, really bad for you to come out of this. Now, here's another thing to understand. People individually do this stuff all the time. People commit crimes. There's a rapper who commits crime. But when it becomes affiliated as an organized effort, like I'm doing it, you're doing it, he's doing it, and he's doing it, and we're all doing this together under this YSL affiliate brand, then it becomes more organized. It becomes more of a problem because that becomes easier to manifest. You can get more people built on because there's money involved, and everything. Root of all evil is money. So in my mind, had YoungThug been carrying this on without the brand, his whole the YSL, without having any of that Young Slime life involved into this, it probably would have been different, similar to Tekashi and the Trey 9 Bloods and that whole entire situation, how that was organized, how Trey 9 Bloods played a part in Tekashi 6ix9ine growing into this bad boy image. And so his money became blended with their money. He was paying for them to do things that was illegal. Eventually, he getting caught up in that and telling on them what they were doing. This is a similar thing like this here. They're now catching up with this affiliate group, organized crime, and they're pulling them down. Now, this should send a shockwave to NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, all of these niggas with these labels and these groups and shit. Listen, bro, cut that shit out. Today, right now, I'll be changing our fucking logo. I'll be changing the title. If we was TNT, the nigga twins, we'd be changing that shit to something else. It'd be something else. So I think you all need to take hold to this because there's a lesson in this, and it'll be interesting to see how YoungThug comes out of this. What defense his attorneys try to portray on his behalf, but I don't see. Unfortunately, I don't see him getting out of this easily. Too many things add up to him having a connection to organized crime. So didn't really want to go into YoungThug, but that was my little synopsis on it. Everything we know about YoungThug, and YoungThug also additional felony charges. After they raided his home, they found guns, they found drugs, and so they added those additional charges as well. Because again, if you're organized crime, you're using money collectively together to buy drugs, buy guns. All of that becomes sort of Rico, a part of the racketeering act. And what did I have here? The Rico charge against YSL is listed as count 1 in the indictment, and it's broken into 3 parts: the conspiracy, the enterprise, and acts in furtherance of the conspiracy. So that's the YoungThug situation. It sucks that he turned his whole life into a sham. That was yes, it was a woman. Some people just want to take it sick. You mean the government, right? Hey, living my best life, OG. Hey, it's so good to see you. We was all over kicking it in our Mom Wiggins chat the other day. Me, you, Rico, Treasure Lane. I looked up, everybody was in the chat with Milan. It was so good to just be like, we all in the chat talking, and Rico went up there. So it was so good. I didn't know you were a mod. You doing your thing. Thank you so much for being here. And shout out to you. damn these rappers, why not get somewhere and just buy a damn food franchise and get money legally? I mean, look at Rick Ross said, so did Lucci set up YoungThug's baby mom to be killed? These are things that we had to be determined. That's a very good point. I don't understand that crowd, way too deep for me. It you know, a lot of it has to do with trying to keep up an image, portray that bad boy image, even once you've defeated all of those hurdles. So the bad boy image, you know, I have to make it out the hood. Well, you made it out. So why are you still trying to make it out the hood? Create enterprises and not gangs, young black man. Everything, everyone was there, baby. I'm telling you, we was in there. I don't understand how these rappers don't learn. The feds let this grow to demolish it. Yeah, build up evidence. You go live or too early. I miss you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be doing some later lives. All right, you all. So I'm about to hop off. Also, I wanted to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion and the foot thing. So come to find out, it is not true. That is not the case, you all, with the Megan Thee Stallion thing. Please go out and know that that is not the case. What happened was this document was leaked. This document right here was the initial report that was leaked that showed that the initial doctor that saw her, the first doctor that saw her, treated her because Megan thought she had glass in her foot. So he wrote in a report, he treated her laceration for the confirmed glass in her foot. That was released. Well, they did not release the rest of the documents. The second document from her second doctor determined that it was a bullet wound in her foot. It was not a glass wound. After confirming that. So, and even in this report, she said that she didn't feel pain. She wasn't dizzy. She didn't even know it. She thought it was glass. So that rumor has been put to dispel. I hate when people put out half shit, because then you have me thinking it's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm still over the case. I'm still over it. Like, this is too much. You think they fighting over the fucking White House? Too much. All right, you all. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna probably go. I have to walk my dog and get my life in order. What I wanted to ask you all was, I do want to go live just randomly one time. Do y'all want to just have a random live where we just kick this shit? No topic, no structure, no plan. Yes or no? Just let me know. Because if y'all do, I will. But if you just like this structure flow, I won't even bother. But I've been thinking about, like, should I just one day just go live? I always think I have some shit planned for you all. So let me know if you all would want to do something like that. Everyone was there. I don't understand. You go live to her. Have an amazing day. Yeah. Yes, a random. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. You got it. Okay. That's what I wanted to know, because I feel bad to like just go live and then like you all are like not there because it's not a scheduled planned live, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Bam, you got it. Hey, Miss Margot, you got it. All right, got it. You have a good day too. Thank you. All right, you all have a great rest of your weekend. I hope yours is better than mine. I hope mine gets better. And be on the lookout for a random live. Now that I know that you guys will like a random live, I'm gonna start doing more random lives. I'm gonna keep them up. I might take them down depending on how I feel about what we're talking about. Because remember, this is King Roman News channel, but I would love to just kick the shit with you all. So thank you for being here. Please hit the like button. Please share. And please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I always love meeting new subscribers and you all entering. And then please all comment under the videos. And until next time, News Crew, deuces. Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman news, coming just for you. King Roman news, coming just for you. 6:30